we take sound that combines sunshine with rhyme, move them around. Take it slow, watch the smoke we blow. Bring California swing and this thing for show. Well, hey there, baby, don't dance the go-go. Off a little mentally, I see it in slow-mo. Hollywood, the east side, Hub City, and Frisco. Guys with the flyers, fires up in the disco. Whoa, whoa, oh, now here we go. Mira, delincuentes, bum rush the show. Aquí in Cali, with trees so sweet, and these habits is feeling Ari on this rugby beat. And on summer nights, we use our feet, keeping in mind the danger walk.
Welcome to the Double I Show.
Incoherent idiocy.
I'm Sweet T.
And I'm RWK. What's going on, T? Welcome back, fucker.
Thanks, bitch. It's great to be back. It really is.
Hey, listen, man. You know, it was a tough week without you here, man. So glad to have you back, Dr. X. Good seeing you again. I was sort of glad to take a week off from your ass. But hey, welcome back, bro.
It's great to see both of you fuckers, man. It feels like an eternity, but I'm loving it. I really am.
Man. So we've been looking at everything since you've been gone too, T. So we updated a little bit. Looks like we're growing a little bit more, man.
Oh, God, I know. Okay. I saw what you guys showed me as soon as I got back. The first thing you guys showed me was we got Kazakhstan now. What the hell's up with that?
I think that was an accident, bro.
You think so?
Yeah, fuck yeah. Who speaks English in Kazakhstan?
It doesn't matter, dude, but that's still kind of awesome.
Well, yes. Yeah, you know, you're right. It is.
I mean,
absolutely.
It's still great.
No, dude, I'm all over it.
Let's see if it continues to grow there.
Yeah, that'll be the telling point, man, if that shit grows or not. Right?
Exactly. But, you guys held down the fort. You guys were doing a lot of stuff while I was gone. It was awesome.
Well, I was fucking, hey, we got to get some shit done, dude. We can't wait for you, bro.
Well, it's about damn time you do something.
No, we do the stuff all the time.
Yeah, right. Anyway.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's just regular stuff for us. You know what I'm saying, man?
Anyway, King, I'm excited because you guys hit me with some really good news involving our intro, man. You want to lay into that?
Yeah, man. So what we're going to do is, we were changing it up to you and we were changing our music around a little bit. And, we reached out to these guys because they're friends of mine, Delinquent Habits, man. And they said, hey, use our shit, guys.
Yeah, mad props to them.
So we're going to use California, man. We're going to give you guys some info on these guys. We're going to let you know what's up with them locally, where they're playing around the world.
Yeah.
They do a lot of stuff in Europe. So fuck, people in Amsterdam are listening. They just had a tour in Amsterdam last year.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah. And we got some listeners over there, so that's great.
Absolutely, man. So we're going to partner up with these guys, and we're going to use their music on our show for a while, and we're going to roll with it, T, and see how it goes.
Yeah, we
got some good feedback when we played this song on that show, man.
We did.
We got like 5 or 6 heads right away. Hey, guys, use that shit for your song all the time.
I know, and I love the fact that you were able to get them to agree to it, man. And so that's what I was going to say.
Cool as shit, man.
Yeah, big shout out to them and a big thanks.
No, absolutely, Ivan, Chemo. Thanks, bros. Thanks.
Yeah, definitely, man.
Yeah, so hey, you ready to get into this shit?
Yeah, man, I'm pumped.
I mean, fuck yeah.
I want to get back into this shit.
Yeah, you've been doing your family shit for the last 10 days, dude. You got to get some fucking breathing time, right?
You know it.
Yeah, exactly, man. So let's just go ahead and get into it, man.
All right, so what do we got?
Well, we're going to talk about today, T. When you were gone, man, they had the fucking Kentucky Derby.
Yeah.
Right, so me and Dr. X are fucking talking, man. And it's just not the Kentucky Derby, but just in general. What the fuck? I mean, this is such a big event, everything else, so much hoopla around it. It's fucking 3 minutes, fucking horses running around a track, and they're calling this horse an athlete.
Right.
So sort of our topic today, T, is what the fuck is an athlete, and what the fuck dictates them being an athlete in a sport? We talked about that pre-show, right? And how does a horse become athlete of the year, man?
Yeah, that's kind of weird. I was, like you said, in pre-show, we were talking about this, and I can't understand how they say that the athlete here is the animal, which I get because it's doing all the work. But at the same time, to your point in the pre-show is it runs 3 races in the span of 5 weeks?
Well, yeah. I mean, it runs more races than that, but that's what they look at for the Triple Crown.
Exactly,
and
for the Triple Crown.
If that thing ever wins the Triple Crown, it's immortal.
Right.
I mean, what it demands and what it gets and how it's treated is better than any people.
Right.
I mean, it's ridiculous. I mean, okay, here's the thing, right? And we were talking about this, and Dr. X is a big horse racing fan, so he knew a little bit more and was helping us with this. And this is sort of how the thing started. But it's not really going to end on this. We got a lot of other stuff to touch on. But, I mean, it's like, okay, once these horses win certain races, their value just skyrockets.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's not the value of the horse itself, but what it can reproduce.
Yeah,
so they sell its sperm.
Yeah, it becomes a stud.
The most money commanded for sperm was like $1 million an ounce.
That's nuts.
It's ridiculous because these things are letting out quarts and gallons.
That's worth more than you and I combined.
That's what I'm saying, man. And so it's like you think about that and you think about how crazy this sport is and how it is. Are these things really an athlete, T?
Yeah. Well, for me personally, I can't see it.
Okay, let's back up one step. Let's just back up one step. Forget our opinions.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the definition of Merriam-Webster.
All right, go for it.
So the definition of an athlete is, the first definition is a person who is trained or skilled in exercises, sports, or games requiring physical strength, agility, or stamina.
Seems a little vague.
The second definition, an animal such as a horse or dog that competes in races or other sporting events and has qualities such as stamina and agility suggestive of a human athlete.
Okay, now back the fuck up, because beyond just the horses, they mentioned dogs. Are we now to say like the Westminster Dog Show, those are athletes?
No, I think what they're referring to...
Because they do agility.
All right, I'll finish. Because you're...
No, you cut into mine. Cut into mine, that's why.
It's dog racing, T.
Right.
There's dog races, just like horse races. No, they're everywhere. There's in Colorado. They're all over the place. So, but they race greyhounds.
Yeah.
So that's probably what they're referring to more than the Westminster Dog Show. I'm 99% sure on that, bro. Just throwing that out there.
But it's such a vague definition. You could throw that in there. That's what my point.
Well, I think because they mentioned dog and horse, the only thing they do that has racing and athlete and agility and stamina is race. And really, that's how they judge these animals, is on their stamina, how many times they go around the track. Some of them fade, some of them are stronger. So in reality, according to Merriam-Webster, a horse or a dog is an athlete, bro.
Right. But, really, are they?
Going further than that. Let me get off the horse thing now. We talked about this too. And the reality is, right, are golfers athletes?
Yeah.
Okay, look at John Daly. I'm just saying, the guy's so fucked up physically.
Exactly.
He's in these, because what happens
is... 300 pounds
Not
now?
just that, but let me see what I'm going to say. So when these guys win a big tournament, they're invited back every year for the rest of their life.
Right.
It's just one of the perps. You know what I mean?
Right.
You win like the Riviera or the LA Open, something like that. You're invited back every year, even if you fall off to shit.
Yeah.
You're invited back. You get the treatment. You get everything else. Everything's for free because you won that thing.
Yeah.
He's won those kind of tournaments, and he's won them in the PGA. He's on the senior PGA now.
Right.
He's collapsed a couple times on the course.
He has. And he's actually, didn't he fight the PGA because he wanted a cart?
That's what I'm getting to. So basically what he said is, my condition's so bad physically, but I still have the desire to play. You have to afford me the use of a cart.
Right.
So the PGA lets him use a cart. But now here's the thing. This guy is not just chilling in the car, hey, you know what, looking whatever, and then when it stops, he gets out and hangs out with the golfers. He's in there drinking, and he's in there smoking steamers.
Yep.
Come on, dude. You don't see anybody else ripping a 12-inch steamer on the fucking TV.
Exactly.
No one smokes cigars on TV anymore.
Not on TV.
This dude don't give a shit. So
no, he doesn't. He never has.
At some point, you're abusing it. But is this guy an athlete?
According to this, yes. According to that, yes. But I don't think so.
Well, there's no stamina in that motherfucker.
There's none.
That's what I'm saying.
You're just swinging.
Well, no, okay. You and I both golf.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And it ain't as easy as all these fuckers make it.
No, it's not as easy. I didn't say it was easy.
You go fucking walk 18 holes and fucking come out of there the next day.
You're spent.
Oh, you're not just spent. You're sore as fuck the next day.
Yeah, you are.
Because you're using muscles that you normally don't use.
Right.
And unless you golf every day, you're going to feel it. So, yeah.
So is he?
Him?
Yeah.
I say no.
I would say no, but okay.
Maybe golfers in general. Tiger's an athlete. Tiger's a
definitely.
stud.
Oh, definitely.
Well, they used to have back in the day, him and Michael Jordan used to do one-on-ones. He used to have him on fucking video.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Tiger's a fucking stud.
Now let's take it a step further. Something that you really enjoy. Poker. Our poker players, because they show poker on ESPN.
Yeah, and that's what we were talking about too. So all this shit that's shown on ESPN, is that technically a sport?
Right. Fuck, they show the National Spelling Bee. Why would that be on there?
We talked about cornholing.
Right,
bro.
cornholing.
Yeah. But I think that's because
Darts.
they're so fucking dead.
Darts.
They have so many ESPNs too, dude.
Right.
They got to fill all
the
that
Ocho.
time. And not just that, but you think, so many of these are playing rerun games.
Right.
I mean, they really are.
They really are.
I mean, every
the college one shows all these old college games from everywhere.
Yeah, because I watch the college games, man.
Yeah, exactly.
I get excited.
From the 80s.
I do a mind trick, dude. Like, I roll down the guide, and it says college football, so I get all excited. Like, oh, there's a game going right now. Oh, it's off.
Come on, and you know that there isn't, but you're trying to fool
and then
yourself.
I clip it on, and Doug Flutie's playing and shit. You know what I mean?
I saw that one.
But that's my point. Okay, so get the poker players.
Right.
Stamina's involved there, T. You know I'm a tournament poker player, which is very different.
For sure.
I understand what everybody says about cash games, and that's different.
Yeah.
Because you can walk away from it after 10 minutes.
Right.
You can play for an hour.
But
you lose your money, you can reload.
Tournaments
is about stamina.
Yeah.
Is about strategy, and it's about fucking somebody who's fucking can at least think when you fucking. The factor is, how do you react when your body experiences sleep deprivation?
Right.
Sleep deprivation is a motherfucker. And when you're up for 12 hours, 14 hours sitting on a table trying to concentrate on numbers and percentages and things like that, like real players do, it's exhausting after 12 or 14 hours. Now you go into a big tournament like the World Series of Poker, like I play, and you go 3-4 days, you're fucking physically exhausted when you're done.
Right.
So these guys that win the main event, they go through 2,000-3,000 people with the pressure of the cameras, everything else, and some of them are luck boxes.
Yeah.
They're just getting slapped by the deck.
Yeah.
You know, Jamie Gold, these guys, they couldn't lose.
Right.
So it's just, I mean, there are some that happen like
that. Okay, all that said, that's more mental than anything. That's your mental stamina.
Well,
that's mental.
It didn't define in the definition stamina be mental or physical.
Right. So, but that's what I'm saying. Is that an athlete?
But reality is it does affect your physicals, T.
Oh, it does.
Even though you're just sitting at a table.
Shit, yeah,
that's draining.
It drains you mentally and physically.
Imagine trying to sit somewhere for 12 fucking hours. You don't even stand on a flight that long hardly. Well, I do going to Korea.
I did.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, but still.
Yeah, that's my point. You know what I mean? It's tough.
But I have a hard time with that one.
No,
I understand that.
I agree with that totally. But what is society saying?
Yeah.
Well, you know, it's not just me and you. And this is what we're talking about in general, in the general public. If it's being shown on ESPN, it's a sport.
Yeah.
Right or wrong?
No.
It's the Entertainment Sports Programming Network. It's an entertainment
sports program.
Right. That's ESPN, Entertainment Sports Programming Network.
Right.
Okay.
But okay. All right. Now I had this argument. I told you about this. I had this argument with somebody that I knew, that a coworker of mine a long time ago. He was into diving when he was in college, and he said it was a sport. Now I said, yeah, it is, but it isn't, because to me it's like graceful falling. They're athletes, yes. I mean they're physical specimens because you have to be in control of your body. But are you really doing anything other than falling and just controlling your body?
Yeah, but it isn't something that unless you train, the normal person really can't do it.
Oh, agreed. But it's
so, I mean, there's a training involved in disciplining your body.
Same thing goes with golf. Same thing goes with poker.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? But absolutely. But it's falling gracefully.
And here's the thing.
Diving is falling graceful.
Back in the day, and just go back to poker a little bit that you touched on it, is back in the day, the perception is it's this old fat guy smoking a cigarette in a smoke-filled room with these dark glasses on playing poker.
Right.
Nowadays, the guys that are really doing well are the younger cats that are working out before they play, that are eating healthy, that are vegans, all this other shit. And these are the guys that are winning.
Yeah, but that's more of a sign of the times with changes of society.
I don't even think so, T, because there's a lot of other younger guys you can tell aren't in that mode, and they don't have the winning percentages like these guys. I'm talking about the big winners. There's 10, 12 guys on the top of this pool. All those guys are in the same kind of gig. They're not out partying. They're not out fucking getting crazy. It's just not the way it is anymore. They're family men. They look at it like a business.
No, and a lot of guys are. Yeah, a lot of guys treat it as a business. And those are the
guys that are doing well.
Right.
So those guys, they're actually physically training their bodies. So, I mean, I don't know. I mean, to me, I don't think it's an athlete.
I still don't think it's an athlete.
No, I don't. But
I think it's you just
another one that we had on the list, and which I do believe is an athlete because it's hard as fuck. What about a cheerleader? Now, I'm not talking about the rah-rah on the sideline, dude. Well,
that's what they all are, essentially. But you're
I'm talking about like competition cheerleaders. Yeah,
exactly.
Like, they even show that shit on ESPN. And these fucking, they're making the pyramids, and these chicks break their necks and shit. You know what I mean?
Whoa.
And that shit happens. If there's that kind of risk involved and they're doing triple flips, double flips, there's athletics involved.
There's there's athletic. Yes, they're athletes in the sense of the definition that you said, and yes, it requires skill, it and all that type of stuff. Yeah, I get that, but nobody is packing arenas to see cheerleaders. Okay, what kind of money are they making? What kind of professional type of thing? Where can you go as a cheerleader if you're starting as a little girl and you're taking all this gymnastics classes and all this stuff, and now you're in high school and then you go to college and you're a cheerleader? Where are you going to go?
This discussion had nothing to do with money.
No, but
you know what I mean? So the reality is, I mean, everyone,
but they don't have professional competition for an adult.
Of everybody who plays sports in their youth doesn't make it past their youth.
Right, but all you see...
I mean, that's my point. We're not talking about the money, T. We're talking about, are they athletes?
But what I'm saying is...
what's the avenue is that's not the point.
But nobody's going to see them.
It's not the point who sees it or who does it. We're saying, are these people athletes or not? It doesn't matter if they have a following. I mean, who goes to see rowing? It's in the fucking Olympics.
Who the fuck cares?
It's in the Olympics. I'm just saying. That's my point. But those guys considered athletes?
Is something we could talk about later, but should it be? I mean, really, does it deserve to be?
That's my point with anything.
They tried to take out wrestling. I think that's more of a sport than rowing.
It is a fucking sport.
Right. Wrestling is than rowing.
But the whole thing about wrestling was it didn't get the ratings.
And neither does rowing.
For some reason, there was a push on those other sports.
But didn't they bring it back already?
Wrestling, they had to.
Yeah, they had to. There was a big old uproar.
It was the first fucking sport in the fucking Olympics ever.
Exactly. And so they
took it out. Everyone went ape shit.
Yeah, exactly.
You're fucking kidding me.
Yeah.
You know, just because it was in Greek days, right back in Greece.
The Roman Greco. I don't know, man. I have a hard time, though, with some of this shit. I have a hard time with cheerleading as a sport. I have a hard time with gymnastics as a sport. Now, I understand for college and all that type of stuff, it is athletic. Shit, yeah, it is. No, okay. They're doing stuff I can never do.
All right, I agree that. But is it okay? Whether it's like you were saying, like a sport that draws a lot of attention, or a sport that is glamorous, or a sport that is lucrative, it's still a sport. I mean, because the definition is they have to have some agility, they have to train, and they have to have some stamina. And that's really the three definitions of an athlete.
Okay, but is it a sport that's something we should care about?
It's irrelevant if we care or not. My point is why should we even call it sports? Because I think what we got to get at is maybe that definition's wrong.
Okay, so by your definition, though, earlier you talked is if it's on ESPN, this was your statement, if it was on ESPN, then it's a sport.
What people think.
Correct.
It is. That's typically what people think because it's on ESPN.
Right.
ESPN's showing something, it's sports related.
Right, okay.
That's what I said.
So then National Spelling Bee.
Well, that I don't get.
I don't get the
cornholing. I just said that.
I don't get it.
Cornholing, dude. Cornholing.
Well, you like to be cornholed. That all know.
Well, I got excited when I saw that the first time, and I clicked on it, and there's these dudes throwing beanbags, dude.
And they weren't throwing it at your cornhole.
Okay, what's that other one? Curling.
That's an Olympic sport, too.
Okay, you're pushing a fucking rock, and three guys are brushing in front of it. This is my point. You got no problem with that. I don't see you jumping up with that. Look at that thing.
No, it's kind of fun. I've tried it.
But again,
I've tried it. It's pretty fun.
Right. And there's probably some kind of following to it because I'm sure there's idiots in Alaska and Canada who got nothing to do in the winter.
And Norway and all that,
and you get all fucking liquored up. Let's go fucking roll a stone down the fucking deal and so you can make it closer to the circle.
Right.
Come on, guys, brush it. We'll get a couple more inches. Brush.
But is that really a sport?
Come on, what is that, dude? That's fucking... yeah, exactly. I don't see you jumping on that one because you like it.
No. I agree with you.
There's no way those guys are athletes.
Oh, no, fuck no.
But I will argue that.
Right, they will, of course. Right? Well, it's like guys that do...
But I don't think poker players are going to argue, though.
No, some do, man. I got into an argument with one guy that did.
Well, he's a fucking idiot. Because I know hundreds of them. And if I went up to him and I tell him, dude, do you think you're an athlete by playing poker?
He went ape shit.
Maybe because he was never an athlete. It was his only claim to fame.
Maybe. But
what do you mean I'm not athletic, bro? I play poker.
Right, exactly.
You know what I mean? What the fuck?
Okay, now let me ask you this then. All right? Something that was on ESPN.
Oh, thanks, Dr. X. Hey, did we give this guy a shout out today?
Yeah, you just did when we said it's good to see you.
Oh, yeah, I did, I guess. I don't know. Why is he looking at me funny, dude?
I don't know, man.
Fuck, I haven't done nothing wrong, fucker. It's the first story. Anyways, man, sorry, dude. I got a complex right now because this dude just eyeballing me, dude.
Well, fucking tune him out.
I thought we said we're going to switch seats, man. We said that in the last episode.
Oh, shit. Well, I don't think Dr. X switched everything around because, you know, you have your mic, I have mine. It's special.
He even like sprayed some air freshener in here today.
He did. He made it all nice and everything. Dude. Yeah, it's nice. Yeah. But anyway, going back to it, okay, on ESPN, what I don't fucking get, because you and I have talked about it, you actually pointed it out to me one time. You called me up and you said, you got to watch this shit. Fucking competitive darts. What the fuck is that? Is that sports?
Well, remember, didn't we have a story or something, or we talked about it where these? I don't think we talked about it. We didn't
talk about it, dude.
Okay, man. There was a big competition. You know these big tournaments in England and shit, right?
Yeah.
And these dudes, okay, if these guys are an athlete, how come they go up there round after round and they're throwing their fucking 3 or 6 darts, whatever it is, and they go back and sit down, wait for the other guy to go, and they're drinking a fucking beer?
Yeah, but isn't that bowling too? I mean, really, think about it.
No, but on TV, they can't drink beer. But in darts, they let them drink beer.
Well, because it's England.
They're all fucked up over there?
Yeah, no, I mean, it's just, beer's like nothing. It's like wine in France.
Okay, so there was a big tournament, like the biggest tournament in England, right?
Yeah.
And it was like the couple of the main dudes, like top dogs that are always in it, right?
Right.
And they were fighting it out in the finals, and they sort of share the big stage. So one guy goes up there and throws his stuff on the big stage, big old crowd, thousands and thousands of people.
Yeah, it's like a fucking arena, dude.
Yeah, it's a huge arena, dude.
For darts.
The guy who lost accused the winner of sabotaging it.
How? You fucking blew and it changed the wind direction?
He was farting on the stage, so when the dude would go up there, he was all fucked up. He couldn't concentrate.
That's legit.
Dude,
I fucking say that's legit.
Dog.
No, that's legit.
No, wait a minute. When he came out and they talked to the fucking guy who won, right? And said, hey, the guy who lost said, hey, and the way they say it, oh, mate, because you shit your fucking pants, you know what I mean? And whatever they say, right? And the guy's like, fucking blimey, you know what I mean? Whatever they say. And it comes out like, dude, it wasn't me. That dude was the one blowing the shit out of his ass.
Oh, did they check his britches?
So they fucking jammed him up again. The reporters jammed the dude up again because I heard the whole interview. And he says, hey, man, everyone's saying you were doing it.
Oh.
And the guy goes, maybe I was. It's just like that.
Fuck,
That's
dude.
what I'm saying, dude. How's that guy a fucking athlete?
Right. Is that a fucking sport? But that packs arenas. But
okay,
but how is that a sport?
But not just because it packs arenas makes it a sport, T. Right?
No, true. What is it? I don't remember the name of it, but it's like a Scottish sport where they have like that telephone fucking pole that they have
they flip it?
Yeah.
Oh, and they like hold it next to their nuts and swing it?
Yeah, but that's
like when you're giving somebody a step up?
Right.
Yeah.
But that's a sport to them.
No, it's called something, dude.
Yeah, it is. I don't remember the fucking
Didn't we do it one
name.
time, something like that? And
we tried.
Yeah, I think we did.
We tried.
Yeah, we couldn't even get that pole. That big fucking thing was like 10 feet tall,
That's
20
crazy,
feet tall.
dude. Yeah.
We couldn't even get it up.
They do it at the Scottish Festival here.
Yeah, we tried to do it one year at some fucking fair or something.
Yeah.
And you fucking all over the place falling.
Yeah, fucking gave me a hernia.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it did really. You had an operation.
Yeah.
Huh? No, it really did.
Yeah.
But, dude, yeah. I was going to say
fucking blew my cornhole.
See, but what else? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, whatever, Dr. X. Yeah, thanks, Dr. X, you fucking horse's ass. But no, what I was going to say was that that pole's so big we couldn't even get it up, but it wouldn't have sounded right, dude. You know what I mean?
I know mine is.
Yeah, exactly, man. So, yeah, whatever.
Okay.
That's a lot of nuts.
Yeah, thanks, Dr.
Damn right. Okay, all right. Now let me throw this one at you because this is something that there's been a lot of arguments. I even had the argument with a buddy of mine who's, we call him Lop. He's a big time fan of this, I guess, sport. But I don't know. They're talking about him on ESPN now. All of a sudden, like it is a sport. The WWE wrestling.
Oh yeah,
wrestling.
Okay, man.
Right? I mean, is that a sport? It's entertainment for sure.
It's scripted. We know it's scripted. But these fucking guys are so fucking dude.
They're athletic.
Oh, they're athletes like a motherfucker.
They are, dude.
You know what I mean?
They really are.
I think that's a tough one.
And a lot of them are former real sport athletes. You know,
they just couldn't make it.
Yeah.
Or they had an injury that kept them away.
Played for the University of Miami.
Absolutely. All these guys were.
Yeah.
Or they were big time wrestlers or something else.
Right.
And that's really the only avenues these fucking big time wrestlers and guys that have talent can go is either they go into the WWE or these wrestling organizations or they go into MMA.
Yeah.
And that's really it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Now you just learn how to start boxing and you choke somebody out or you're going to go into the fucking wrestling.
Right.
You know, and these guys make them. You know, we're going to get into that in our next show, T. But this WWE thing's a little bit crazy the way they handle them. But on the other point, what we're talking about, these guys are athletes. It's not a sport to me because it's scripted.
That's the big thing
You know
right
what I
there.
mean?
Because
Yeah.
it's scripted, I
Correct.
don't consider it a sport. But these
Right.
guys, no doubt, are athletes.
100%. And the women, the females that are in there too.
Yeah.
Same thing, man. These ladies are serious athletes.
Well, and they look
You know.
like dudes sometimes.
Well, they have to be, T. I mean, look at the movements they do. They're jumping, they're throwing, their bodies have to take a beating a little bit.
True.
Hey, but don't you remember back in the day, Glow?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Your
Dude.
favorite was Kamala.
Do you know? No, Glow.
Yeah, wasn't that her name?
No, Kamala's the big black dude, man.
Oh, I thought
From
it was
Africa.
What was her name?
I don't know, man. I like some fucking French bitch. Or
No, I thought it was that big chick that was on there.
No, you dumbass. But I'm just saying, man. I did a lot of knuckle babies to those things, man.
Did
I'm just
you
saying,
really?
yeah, well, growing up.
You
man, as a
remember the
teenager.
farmer's daughter?
Yeah, there was probably a farmer's daughter.
Yeah, that was her name.
Yeah, I don't
Farmer's
know,
daughter.
but there was one that had like this gold outfit on that was like all shiny. I'm a sucker for shiny, tight shit.
No, that was Goldberg you're thinking about. That was in the
No,
WWE.
he doesn't wear a gold singlet, bro. That's you. That's you in Peru, bro.
Hey,
Your gold Speedo.
Don't talk about my gold Speedo in Peru, okay?
I'm just saying, dog.
What,
But
what
hey,
happens in
we'll
Peru?
We'll get into WWE.
Stays in Peru.
We'll get into WWE next week, dude. How about
Yeah.
that? Why don't we get into that shit? Because that shit's crazy as
That
fuck,
shit is
dude.
crazy. I think that needs to be talked about, man. I
Not
really
just that,
do.
he needs to be exposed. This dude needs to be fucking shot or something, dude.
Fucking crazy shit.
Vince
But,
McMahon's a fucking devil, dude.
no, fuck yeah, he is, man.
And
And
he
now
did
he wants
so-
to. Now he wants to do it with football.
Well, dude. The thing that's bad is they just started what was the AAF, right?
Yeah.
So all these dudes are ready for a job.
And they're jumping over there.
They're gonna go jump over there. They
Some
got it all
already
set
have.
up.
I think
yeah.
Manziel's already confirmed.
Yeah, why not?
You know, that's
They're
your
gonna pay
boy.
him probably more.
That's your man crush right there, Manziel.
Stop it, dog. Do you want me to remind you of who loved him in college?
Yeah, in college, I thought he was pretty badass at times.
when he was having all his issues, he's just having fun.
Yeah, he was having fun, but then he didn't grow up.
Anyway,
That's the
there we
thing.
go, man. Yeah, we on our last.
But
episode,
anyway,
we
back
talked
to
about
this
college
shit. I mean,
fucking, we'll be-
seriously, is fucking sports. I don't know about this shit. You know, I have a hard time with some of this shit. I have a hard time with golf as much as I enjoy it and I love it. I think it's more of a recreational type thing. You know, diving for me is a fucking graceful falling. Poker to me is just fun.
Yeah, but think about it, man. Like me and you couldn't go be divers.
Well, I could. I just wouldn't be any good. Anybody, that's the beauty about it. Anybody could technically be a diver because it's graceful falling. The gravity does the majority of the fucking work.
Bro, they don't have cannonball on the schedule. We can't do a cannonball. We're not even going to make a
I didn't
dive,
say that
dude.
I was going to be good. I just
Yeah,
said
but-
I could do it.
You
I
see
can
how you
do
wanna-
it. I can go out there and do it right now. I can go to a fucking pool and do it. That doesn't mean I'm good. That doesn't mean it constitutes as a fucking sport. That's all I'm
one
saying.
last one before we go, dude. And it just popped in my head.
Hit me.
Because I used to do it when I was in college and stuff.
Knuckle babies?
No, I do that at all points.
But is that
From
a
junior
sport
high-
that requires physical?
Well, I wasn't going to talk
Mental?
about knuckle babies, dude.
I'm just
Why'd
saying,
you go there?
think
But-
about it.
Dude,
Physical, mental.
agility, stamina.
Agility, stamina.
Dude, I'm
Sometimes
an athlete,
stamina
bro.
depends.
I'm an athlete.
Right. There you go.
Dude, yeah, I got some agility there.
You've been at there pretty much your whole life.
Yeah, I never thought of it that way. Thanks, D.
You got it.
Dude, you fucked me up. I forgot what I was going to say.
Ah, come on.
Dude, what the fuck was I going to say?
What other sport?
Arm wrestling.
Ah, come on.
Dude.
Ah, come on.
Remember I used to go to those Knott's Berry Farm
Yeah,
lumberjack
you were,
days? I
dude.
used to try to win those things.
Yeah.
I came in third one time, got like $150. So, hey, that was back in the day. It was sort of a little bit of money.
Okay, but were you an athlete?
At the time, I was playing ball.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
different.
So, yeah.
No, for that, would you be
I
an
never
athlete?
trained for it or nothing. But
Some
there's
dudes
guys
do.
that, yeah, that's what
I
I'm
mean,
saying.
they take it for profession.
No,
you
yeah,
know?
that's what I'm saying. There's professional arm wrestling, dude.
Okay. All right. Okay. I'm going to throw you another curveball then.
All right.
That lumberjack games.
Yeah.
Is that fucking athletes? All they're doing is fucking chopping wood.
Well, yeah, they had three things there. They had like a saw, a big log.
Right.
Like you had to take a big slice off it with a big saw by yourself.
Right.
Then you had to axe a big log down.
Right.
But here's the
Or
thing.
you got to run on a
At the-
fucking log.
They didn't have that one at Knott's Berry Farm.
Oh, okay.
And they had the arm wrestling. Probably in the arm wrestling, there was like 150 people in
Yeah.
the tournament.
And
And
you-
all the other ones, there was like 10.
And you came
or
in
12.
three.
I came in third.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Are those athletes though? Are they? I don't think so.
I think they are, T, because they're training. I mean, you see some of those dudes, and I'm not saying that, whatever else, but
okay,
they got like one big ass fucking arm.
Okay, athletes, but okay, yes, I'll grant you that.
And
okay.
they need stamina because sometimes it's a long thing.
But is it a sport?
Yeah.
Is that a fucking sport?
Yeah.
It is?
I think it's technically, okay, so gladiators back in the day were considered sport because they killed each other, right?
Yeah, blood sport.
Right, so this is just almost the same thing. It's a competitive thing. So that technically was the definition of a sport. An athletic activity requiring skill or physical prowess and often of competitive nature.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, technically, yeah, it's a sport. Where I think the harder thing is, are they athletes? I think the easy one is it's a sport because there's competition, right?
Right.
So that's technically the definition of a sport is that. But are they athletes? Okay, now, I know we only said we're going to talk one more. What about bodybuilding?
Yeah, I mean...
There's a lot of guys really into that, and they're sort of, I mean, dude, they're athletes too. Now, if you're a professional bodybuilder...
Well, wait a minute. Are they an athlete? Yes, you have stamina because you have to build up your body, but what are you doing other than the training part? What are you doing? Because during your competition, you're just flexing. So you're not actually in the competition part. You're not doing anything.
Right. So we'll go back a little bit. A person who is trained or skilled in exercises, sports, or games requiring physical strength, agility, or stamina. So it's not saying all of them, right? The way it's said. So even if we chop it up and I do it like this, would this be, I mean, a person who is trained in exercises requiring physical strength.
Okay.
Right, because those are, I'm just taking one option out.
Right.
I'm not naming them all.
Right.
And when you say it like that, isn't that a bodybuilder?
Yeah, but
a person who is trained or skilled in exercises.
I still think it's horseshit.
Requiring physical strength, but I'm just saying.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I still think it's horseshit because when they're actually in competition, they're not doing anything other than flexing.
Yeah, but those dudes do like 20 pounds and shit sometimes when they do that.
Right.
You know what I mean? It is sort of hard because they're sitting there.
Right, but they could only fucking run like 5 feet before they get winded. Because they don't work on any cardio or anything because they're not doing anything.
No, you're right. So cardio is not their thing.
Cardio is not involved.
It's the same as an arm wrestler.
Right. Exactly. That's my point. I mean?
But
fuck, dude.
Just because they don't do cardio, neither does a golfer. Well, golfers do cardio now. Yeah. Thanks to Tiger.
Your favorite sport?
Poker. No cardio.
No cardio. Your favorite sport that you love to fucking talk about all the time and you won't shut up about? MLB.
Fucking.
Okay.
Those guys are so out of shape, dude.
Cologne, he's a fucking 500-pound pitcher, dude.
Well, in his contract, he has a thing that he won't allow anyone to put him on a scale.
Right.
Yeah, it's the only way you can sign him.
He's 5+. I mean, fuck that guy's Jabba the Hutt throwing the ball, plus, dude.
But my point is, even the guys that look in shape, they're done running around the bases.
Yes. There's no fucking cardio in a lot of those.
A basketball player runs like fucking 6 miles a fucking game. And 7 miles a game.
Exactly. And so a hockey player goes back and forth, fucking bursts of energy up to 30 miles an hour.
No, yeah, you're right, G.
You know what I mean?
I'm just saying, I agree with that. But it's weird how when we look at it, what society thinks, and then when we put it up against the real definition.
Yeah, when you start...
It's hard to sort of challenge it sometimes. Is. But I mean, even if we're going against the stream, it's still hard to challenge.
Yeah, I don't know.
Let's go ahead and close that up, man.
Yeah,
we can keep going. We're fucking
crazy
ran into this shit.
Dude.
You know what I mean?
It pisses me off sometimes, so it gets me going.
Absolutely, man. So let's get into the next bit, dude. I miss this, man. It's a man's corner, bro.
Man's corner, bitch.
Absolutely, man. So, hey, you know what? We've been getting a lot of feedback about the man's corner. Thanks to everybody dropping lines on us, and we appreciate it. Again, guys, you know what I mean? We want those feedbacks, man. We want to know what's, really hitting you guys. We got a lot of feedback about the polls, T. Got a lot of feedback about your story on the small penises. Sorry, Dr. X. You know what I mean?
Wait.
That's a lot of nuts.
But going back to what you were saying a little while ago, you used the term dropping lines. I've been out of the country. What fucking lines are being dropped, man? What are we talking about? I was in Peru. What kind of lines are we talking?
Well, all you got to do is log on the site, dude.
No. I'm talking about what kind of lines. Seriously.
Well, what do you mean?
Like...
Well, okay, so
are you guys doing lines without me?
No, dude, somebody's dropped.
That's what I'm trying to find out.
Okay, dude, you're getting a little bit too crazy. I think that was that altitude thing in Peru, bro.
Oh man,
okay.
Don't even.
I'm just saying.
Save that for later. But
people are dropping us lines. It means they drop us a message.
Okay, I'm just saying. I thought somebody sent us a little stuff, and you guys had it without me.
Don't get excited, man.
I'm just saying.
What the fuck?
Hey, dude, you got to relax.
I'm trying.
All right. Hey, you were in Peru drinking cocoa leaf, right?
Don't start.
I'm just saying, man.
Don't drug test either.
I'm just saying.
All right.
What happens in Peru stays in Peru.
This week's Man Corner is to porn or not to porn? And that is the question.
All right, man. So what does that mean, T? Because I want to porn and not porn and all of the above porn.
Okay.
So get into it, man.
So what this is about, do you porn or do you not porn? And what are the pros and cons of doing that? Like, do you watch porn? Do you not watch porn? Did you at one point watch porn and you don't now? You know, so
I think one of the things
there's a lot of stuff like that, you know?
Like, I mean, do relationships change your porn?
They absolutely do.
Right. So, and I think that's one of the things we really want to talk about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Is, hey, you know what? When you guys start fucking being with your lady, and we touched on this on a couple episodes ago.
Yeah.
Right. You know, hey, you got to be honest with your lady, and up front, you want this thing to fucking work. If you're sitting there in the closet with your phone looking at fucking Pornhub, you know, with a fucking bottle of Jergens, it ain't working, guy.
Right.
You gotta fucking say something to your old lady. So that's what we're gonna talk about, man.
Yeah, so, and okay, so some guys have old ladies that are all into it too, and they watch it together, and they enjoy that, and it kind of gets their motor running. It kind of helps their sex life.
No, absolutely, and I think it's a good motivation, man.
Yeah,
for both parties.
I think so too.
I'm into porn. I like porn.
I know you do.
Yeah, I like watching porn.
You're probably watching it now.
Well, no, that was earlier on my phone when Dr. X was talking to us.
Oh, that's what you were doing?
Yeah.
Oh, we thought you were actually doing something productive.
Yeah, that's what I make it seem like, even at work. Like,
no, you're pretty good at that.
Yeah, and if I'm in a meeting or something,
make
it look like I'm answering a text or looking at some kind of email.
Right.
I'm looking at Pornhub or XNXX.
Now, you know my story. I used to watch porn. I used to be into porn. I used to do all that. But my lady now, she has a problem with me watching porn. Okay? And I wanted this thing to work. I really did. You know, I loved her and I wanted the relationship to work. So I gave it up. I don't watch it anymore. You know? And for some people that's a hard thing to do.
No, absolutely is, you know, but I guess, you know, your thought was, you know, I have to make a sacrifice at some point. This will be my sacrifice.
And that's exactly what it was, you know?
Exactly.
You know, because to me, porn is a fantasy world and my lady and I, it's the reality, you know? So do I want the fantasy world or do I want the reality?
Why do you think it's a fantasy world, T?
Well, because, okay, look at the storylines, shit like that. That shit ain't real. It's a fantasy world.
You can buy those stories. I'm just saying.
Explain.
Well,
explain yourself.
Well, okay, we're talking about porn right now, but
right.
Okay, even the reality is that even these porn stars, these ladies,
yeah,
it's a little bit tragic sometimes, and you sort of look at it, but it's sort of the cycle. Once they get to a certain age, it's tough for them.
Right.
You know, it's about young women. Mm-hmm. This industry is driven by women. The men really, there's only a few guys that even are known their name.
True.
You know what I mean? Most of the time, and a lot of the videos, they don't even show the guy's face.
Right. Most of the times
they don't, because it's not really about the guy.
It's not.
And like I said, there's only a couple guys that are really, their names are out there. So these women are driving this thing. But unfortunately, because there's so much influx of amateur and new women, that a lot of these older stars or whatever, the porn stars, they got nothing to do. So they become escorts.
Oh, okay.
And they're on these websites and everything else. They demand a little higher money.
Right.
You know what I mean? They're probably making a pretty damn good living still. Mm-hmm. You know, but yeah, you can pay for that scene. You know what I mean? So you can pay for whatever you want, basically.
Yeah, so you're paying for your reality.
Well, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's,
you're paying for your fantasy.
Well, yeah,
you know
to become reality.
Right,
yes, exactly.
You know, so, and the reality is, you know, that, hey, cotton, they usually cost double. Right?
That kind of action usually costs double. Cotton.
You know what I'm saying? So
if you guys get that movie reference, you're badass.
And the reality, yeah, no doubt. But I mean, the reality is too, man. I mean, these porn star ladies, their shelf life is sort of small. But getting back to porn or not to porn, I think, you know, it's a tough spot for guys. You know, I think especially married guys with children.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's difficult.
There's definitely a line too that can be easily crossed. And what I mean by that is, you know, you think about it, it goes from just like something that you enjoy watching to an addiction for some of these guys.
Don John.
Yeah, that movie Don John.
We were talking about that movie, right?
Yeah.
And that movie was so good. And it basically was about a guy, good-looking guy, young guy, who had chicks, who could do whatever else.
Right.
But he was sort of addicted to porn.
He was, you know, but that's what I'm saying. Like that line can easily be crossed. So you have to be able to walk that line too, you know, and some of these guys are over the edge and some of them, they can handle it without a problem, you know, and in my case, you know, my lady really wasn't too keen on it. So she asked me, hey, you know, can we talk about this? And we had a conversation about it. And it was my decision to, you know what, I'd rather make this thing work and I'd rather not it become an issue. So I would rather not watch it. And it is a sacrifice. And to be honest with you, I don't really miss it really at all. But I can see how, like, you're a single guy. Why the fuck not?
Not just that, but it's like I told you, at this point in my life, I'm not here to really give in to have a relationship.
Yeah.
If they don't want me for what I do, it's okay.
Yeah, you're at a different point in your life.
Yeah, exactly. I'm all right. I'm not upset. I'm not sad. I'm not nothing else.
You're
it's
degen
okay.
a little bit, but that's okay.
I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to sit there and go fucking, you know, I'm going to change my world because I need to get married or something else at this point in my life.
Right.
So it's like, you know, I mean.
I was on that path already.
You know, but going back to that movie a little bit, man, I mean, this guy, it was sort of a good thing here because he sort of talked about it and, you know, he's with his buddies and they go to the clubs and he sees hot chicks and, you know, who's going to get her, who's going to be able to nail this, who's going to do this. And Scarlett Jo is in that movie, dude.
Yeah, it's your girl.
Yeah, so I'm actually getting a little bit of some chubby right now. But I was thinking about it, but it was good because even in that movie, she was like some stuck-up Jersey girl, like a real hotty-toddy Jersey bitch, basically, right? And she was hot as fuck, and she knew she was hot as fuck. And Joseph Gordon-Levitt, that was the other guy in the movie, Don John.
Yeah, no, he's a good actor.
And he was trying to get in her pants for a long time. She wouldn't give it up. Finally, she gave it up. But it wasn't good enough to satisfy him.
Okay.
So there were a couple times where she sort of gave him the blue off, like, hey, dude, you're not going to get any pussy tonight. And he's sort of like, okay, no problem, man. I'm going to go home. So he goes home, and she's thinking, what the fuck? Well, he's going home so he could go jack off, watch porn.
Right.
He loved porn. When it all came down to it, he basically said, fuck, I'm tired of this bitch. I'd rather just have my porn and masturbate.
Right.
And that's really what it was. He made the decision and chose porn over Scarlett Jo.
Because he didn't need the headaches.
Didn't need the headaches, absolutely.
Right.
You know, so hey, I mean, there's guys out there like that.
Yeah. I mean, you're kind of like that where you're not to that level, but what I'm saying is you're one of those guys that right now at this point in your life, you don't need that headache. You'd rather not fucking deal with it. So why get yourself all worked up over nothing?
I'm honest about what I am,
exactly.
T, and I feel at this point I don't need to change or do anything. If nothing happens, I'm good. But hey, I get a little bit of action.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It isn't like I'm sitting there like fucking doing nothing.
Right.
You know what I mean? But it isn't like I'm out there trying to do it either.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
know what I mean? So yeah.
No, I mean,
I'm good.
Dr. X and I've seen your Grindr profile. You know, we're all into that, so we're good. We support you. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you had the other one that Mature Tinder or whatever I was on.
I don't know what the fuck that is. I've never heard of that one.
I had to stop, dude. I had to stop. I was getting ill. I couldn't sleep.
Yeah.
Dude, it was too easy. That's addicting. We got to get into that shit too.
All right, that's for
what I mean?
another day.
Yeah, dude. But going back to the porn thing, man, for me, I just think it's about, the guy has to make a stand.
Yeah.
He either has to make a stand or a decision. And the reality is, I understand. I understand when guys have to make that decision.
Yeah.
And the reality is, is it really worth sacrificing a family or a life? No, hell no.
Hell no. That's
You know what I mean?
where I was at.
Because
no.
think about it when we were kids. There was no fucking porn. We got a magazine.
We had Benny Hill.
Well, that wasn't even porn.
That was our porn in a way. That was mine when I was really young.
No, your porn was naked chicks in a magazine and those hustler mags where they're showing the guy's weenus barely touching her.
Yeah, when I found them, yeah.
They never showed insertion, but they showed him like right there close to it. You know what I mean? That was our porn.
Yeah.
And fucking sneaking some dude's dad's books from under his bed or something.
Yeah.
That's what we had. Now these guys just have to fucking click the fucking internet.
Oh, I know. It's just everywhere.
It's everywhere.
It's
dude.
everywhere.
Every kind of stuff.
It is.
And that's what's crazy.
It is. I mean, even certain countries, man, they have stuff that would constitute as porn here, but that's just normal television over there.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it in Europe, dude.
You know,
they got weather ladies with nothing on.
Right.
I love it.
Well,
Wake up in the morning, man. Hey, that gets you going.
I will say this, fucking Game of Thrones, man. You ever watch Game of Thrones?
Nah.
All it is sex and death. That's all that shit is. Sex and death, and that's all you see.
I don't know if you ever watched it back in the day, and the dude died, and I didn't watch it after he died, but Spartacus.
No, I never saw that one.
Dude, that was a good motherfucker for like 1 or 2 seasons, and the guy got cancer.
Oh, no shit.
And he passed away. They replaced him.
Right.
And they
but it
waited
wasn't the same.
It wasn't the same to me, and it really did well. Because they ran 4 or 5 seasons after.
Oh, okay.
It really did well.
Yeah.
But I just couldn't get it.
Yeah.
You know, I tried, man.
You tried.
And I really liked it the first 2 seasons, dude.
You know, in some countries, what we consider porn, that's just shit on TV, you know? So
not really, though, dude.
I mean, not.
No.
I'm exaggerating a little bit, but I mean, fuck. I mean, come on.
I think in reality, the United States is the most liberal censorship out of every country. There's some stuff where they show bodies.
It
They
depends.
show genitalia.
It depends because
but they don't
like,
show porn.
Or like the Latin countries show more skin and more sexual type things and less of certain things.
Porn is insertion.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be straight.
Well,
it's insertion.
Some people consider it other things that as well. So,
okay, it has to be sexual activity. So you're either sucking dick, licking pussy, or getting fucked.
Some people consider just the fact that you're naked as porn.
Masturbating, yeah, a sexual act. But the reality is that's what's on. I mean, there's nothing really else on porn. There has to be a sexual activity. Go to these sites, even if it's one person, they're masturbating. I'm just saying, yeah, I've never heard that, but okay. But really, the porn sites have some kind of physical thing going on with sex.
I got you.
You know what I mean? So,
I got you. But some people, I'm just saying some people, and especially if you talk to the Bible thumpers.
No. We're talking about what's on TV.
Yeah.
So it's really not like porn on TV, but it shows a lot of skin.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's but I still think the United States, even like the movies they don't censor as much anymore, has a lot of those things. And as much as any other country.
Well, it's gotten more liberal, but
the
it
only
doesn't
thing
mean
we
that
don't show is like all the skin, like you said.
Yeah. And other countries won't show any violence, and we show a lot of violence, but then they'll show tons of skin. It depends on the culture of the society.
No, absolutely does.
So I don't know. I mean, to kind of wrap this thing up, to porn or not to porn, I don't anymore. I used to. But I know there's a lot of cats out there that do. And
there's millions and millions of them, man.
But that's what I'm saying. And it's a big industry.
No, it's a huge industry.
It's massive. So,
but it's different now, man, because of the internet and everything else. It isn't like it was back in the day and there was just like a couple big producers of these movies making all the money.
Yeah.
It's a little weird now and it's sort of divvied up and it's sort of like everyone's getting a piece of the pie.
Well, you got all these, kind of like how we're podcasting now. Back in the day, only radio stations could be able to do stuff like this, So you got all these, younger, independent kind of cats doing this stuff, and it's more available to do it.
Have you ever watched that movie Boogie Nights?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so that was really it. That was the death of the porn industry and the birth of the VHS.
Yeah.
It killed. Remember back in the day when the porn industry was really just coming up and the deep throat when it really got thriving was in movie theaters, bro.
Yeah, the Pussycat Theater locally here.
Pussycat Theater. Right up
Yeah,
town.
I remember that one.
Yeah, I used to sneak in that fucker and try to jack off with all the old guys.
All right.
Yeah, you just fuck it. Right, might as well, man.
And then
find
there was
a dry seat and fucking see what you can do.
earthquake, and that was the end of it.
Oh yeah, it killed it, man.
Yep.
But yeah, my point is it used to be in the theaters.
Yeah.
And remember in that movie, the guy came in on New Year's, right, and he's all, girls, this is so-and-so. So-and-so, these are girls.
Yeah.
Boys, this is so-and-so. So-and-so, these are boys. These are the new stars of the industry.
Yeah.
The regular people. And the guy was like, no, it can't be. He was the guy who wanted to make the movies.
Right.
And do it like legit, like a movie.
Yeah.
And that all died, man. And now it even phased even off the VHS to DVD and now to the web.
The web.
Yeah.
And it's easy and quick to make it.
Absolutely.
It doesn't require a lot.
It doesn't require much money. You could probably do it on your phone with pretty good quality now.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? And actually the reality is a lot of girls do it off of cam phones.
Yeah.
Like these phones are the phones on your computer and shit.
Yeah.
And there's girls that actually they make a pretty good living and they do like it's almost self-porn. You pay for what you see.
Right.
You type in on your computer what you want them to do. They tell you how much to do it. You send across whatever credit or however it works, and they start doing what you ask them to do.
Yeah. I mean, those are the cam girl stuff. So,
Yeah.
you know, it's one of those things, man, where...
Yeah, for someone who doesn't watch porn, dude, you know about cam girls pretty quick.
Well, it's been around for a long time.
Oh, okay, man. Just throwing that out.
Yeah.
I'm just throwing it out.
Yeah.
No worries, man.
Yeah, continue throwing out.
I just threw it.
Yeah.
I just threw it. Catch it, dog. Catch it.
No. I just knocked it out of the park.
Oh, yeah, you did.
Anyway.
Caught him.
All right, so moving on.
Yeah, let's go ahead and close that one up, man. So that's going to close that up to Man's Corner, you know. But hey, T, that was these topics that we talk about, man. I mean, guys got to understand there's going to be things that are be pressing on them and everything else.
Yeah.
And they have to start understanding, look, at some point you might have to discuss this. And that's sort of what we brought up today. Look, if your old lady's not good with it, man, bring it out in the open.
Yeah.
Figure it out what's going to happen. And then make the decision, bro.
Right.
You know, are you going to porn or not to porn?
Yeah.
Because that's really the only guy making that decision, unless you decide to go to church. But then you wouldn't even listen to our fucking show.
Oh, hell no.
Right?
Church people, this is not the show for you.
Well, come on, dude. You can't say it like that. But I'm just saying.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Point was,
yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? But yeah, go ahead and close it up to you, man. Let's go ahead and get into the next step.
What do we got?
Did you know?
Did you know?
Yeah, go ahead and get into this, T.
All right, so this week's Did You Know is titled The Pen is Mightier Than the Sword. An average of 1,000 people choke to death every year from ballpoint pens.
What the fuck is that, dude?
I want to know, I mean, are kind of going back to porn or not to porn type of thing? I mean, are they deep throating these pens? I mean, what the fuck is going on?
I'm just trying to figure it out, dude, when we look. Dude, how do you know how to do that? We were just talking about porn. You know how to do the sounds of porn and everything.
Okay, let me just tell you
That's
right now.
another thing we got to talk about.
That wasn't me. That was Dr. X.
Oh, dude, did you got a mic?
Yeah, you bought him one, dipshit.
No, but I didn't hook it up.
He did.
It took him 3 weeks to figure it out when you're on vacation?
I was on vacation.
Oh, that sucks, dude. Dude, I got...
I'm just saying.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah. You bought the fucking mic.
Well, no, I didn't buy the mic. It just got ordered.
Yeah, just happened.
I didn't order it. Just because I paid for it didn't mean I ordered it.
All right.
Anyway, man, you messed me up. Go back to ballpoint pen, dude.
Yeah.
What is that about, man?
It's fucking crazy, dude. I mean, I'm just thinking, you know, are people, you know, are they like biting on this shit? I know there's a lot of people that are like nervous chewers, so they chew on pens and pencils and shit like that. I mean, I worked with people that are like that. I've seen people take off the caps and chew on the cap like if it was
wouldn't
gum.
they have to almost swallow it, dude?
Well, yeah, I mean,
because you know, when you choke on it, you're like, and it comes out,
right?
You know, if it's like touches that little bean bag in the back of your punching bag, right?
Well, that's what I'm saying. So it's got to get stuck down there. So I'm assuming that it might be the cap.
Maybe.
You know what I mean? It's got to be the cap because that's the only thing that could really get stuck, right? Unless the whole damn thing is going down your throat. That's the only other reason I can think. But I mean, how many people are having going down their throat the entire pen?
That's a little weird, man.
Right.
How accurate do you think these stats are?
I don't know. You're the one that gave me that stat.
No, I know,
so
but
probably none.
It's on like 4 different sites.
No, I know.
You know what I mean? So, but how accurate do you think those are? And do you think they try to purposely like make it vague so that we sit here and talk about this shit? Like, what the fuck are they talking about?
Well, I'm sure they do. I mean, it's going to spur some type of conversation, and that's why we're doing this. But I mean, really.
But what the fuck are they doing with a pen down their throat, dude?
I don't know. I don't know anybody that's ever done that.
Sweet Tea, I am posing that question to you. Why would a human being stick a fucking ballpoint pen down his throat?
Easy. They're practicing for their porn career.
Oh my gosh, dude.
I'm just saying.
No, they're not. Anyway, let's move on, man.
All right. So what do we got next, King?
Yeah, we got sports, man. Our sports is going to be a little bit tighter today because our other bits ran a little bit longer. We knew that. So what we're going to do, man, we're just going to do some NBA today. NFL's a little bit dead. MLB sucks my balls. So we're just going to do some NBA, T.
Okay, then let's get into it.
First, before we talk about the playoffs, man, I knew it wasn't scheduled, bro, but Dude, we have to talk about this Lakers shit show, right?
Oh, fucking dumpster fire.
This is the best drama in sports right now, bro.
It really is. It's a dumpster fire, but it's fucking great drama.
Dude, this is fucking getting good.
It's better than the Kardashian shit.
I got an alert today that they requested 2 guys from teams right now that are in the playoffs to interview them for presidents. When they just came out and said there was going to be no president this year.
I didn't get that alert. Really?
Yeah, I got it on the score.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, dude. What the fuck, man? Anyway, let's talk about this.
Oh, my God.
So, I don't know. Did we touch on it last time about Magic Johnson resigning, right? So now it came out and he was on Stephen A. the other day.
Oh, that was crazy.
Did you hear it after you got back?
Yeah, no, I did. That was the first thing I heard when I got back.
All they keep doing is showing it again.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, or playing it again, not showing it, but playing it. You know what I mean? And I hear it on fucking all the sports radio.
Yeah,
and this guy was just bashing everybody, bro.
He attacked everybody. He went after everybody.
Yeah, he did. He attacked that guy, Jimmy, whatever the guy's name is, the marketing manager for the Lakers.
Right.
But they're saying that Genie's giving these guys all a voice.
And that's the problem.
And he's saying, look, I'm supposed to be in charge. Doesn't matter how much fucking time I'm there. But he's saying, too, this guy was being a little dick.
Yeah. So my question is, okay, Jeannie's supposed to be his sister, right? She's like a sister to him. And she brought him in to do this. So
you
why
think he had sex with her at some point? Because I've heard that, too, back in the day.
I don't know. She's still a good-looking woman.
Well, I heard Kobe banged her, too.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Well, fucking more power to them. But my point is if she's like a sister and she brought him in to run this shit to help her, why the fuck has she been kneecapping him the whole time? That's what I want to know.
If he's the guy in charge, let him make the decisions.
Right. Let him fucking do it.
Right.
You know, him and Pelinka, I mean, yeah, they don't fucking get along. And nobody in the league likes Pelinka.
Well, it seems like Pelinka's coming out to be a little bit of a dick here.
Oh, he is, dude. I mean? He's slimy,
dick,
dude.
Yeah, he is.
And that's why nobody in the NBA likes him.
Dude, and his statement was just so fucking untrustworthy, dude. He's just horrible.
Oh, yeah, dude.
He was such a lie, dude. Like, it's just like, oh, dude, he's bad.
But I don't understand, really, I don't fucking get it, why a guy as slimy as that is like so big in Kobe's corner. You know what I mean?
Because he made Kobe money, bro.
Yeah, I get that. But Kobe's a smart contract. Kobe's a smart cat.
Kobe's last contract.
Oh, I know.
Dude, that was ridiculous.
It is.
And the Lakers did it, and fucking Pelinka convinced them to do it.
Okay, but Kobe's a smart cat, and he's got to know that. He's got to know that. You know what I mean? Why have loyalty to a guy that you know is slimy?
Sometimes that shit clouds it, bro, no matter how smart you are.
Maybe, you know.
I'm just saying.
No, that's a good point. There's got to be something, but I just have a hard time understanding that shit.
No, I'm with you. I just don't understand it either. But the whole point is the Lakers are on fire.
They are.
No one's even pissing on them, dude. They got to get the Rambi out of there. Rambis and Linda Rambis.
Oh, and she's Ginny's fucking advisor.
Well, they're saying
she's the one that fucked up the whole Ty Lue thing.
Well, wait a minute. Do you know who her advisor is?
No.
Phil Jackson.
Get the fuck out of here.
Get
that asshole out of there,
Phil Jackson is, he's her fucking guy. So he gives her all this advice, everything else, and that's per the Lakers and per Jeannie.
They need to fucking stop acting like it's a mom and pop shop and start running the organization like it's
team,
professional
dude. They
fucking
need to sell
ran.
the fucking team.
Yeah, they do.
Because this broad's fucking it up.
They do.
You know, she has to realize at some point it's her.
They need to bring in ownership that's similar to like the Dodgers, man. That's a fucking well-run organization now.
Bro,
with
just look down the fucking hallway.
Yeah.
Oh, with a Ballmer, right? That's what they need. Yeah. They're letting these guys run the organization right. He hired guys to do it, and he's letting them do it.
Yeah, and he stepped out.
Yes, and he's giving them what they need to accomplish.
Agreed, because fucking Ballmer, if we go into his track record at Microsoft, he's a shitty-ass fucking CEO. He was horrible, almost killed the company. But he's doing it right here.
That's all we're talking about.
Yeah, exactly.
You know
that's why I can't argue it.
Specifically what we're talking about with the Lakers.
But that's what I'm saying. I can't argue
so horrible. They just got to do, and it's this fucking, it's Jeannie, dude. And now to me, we talked about that before a few shows ago. Common denominator, man.
It is.
She's got to get the fuck out.
You know, here's the other thing, and I don't know if, I'm pretty sure you saw this alert, but they were talking about, now bringing in, that LeBron was talking to Kawhi already, trying to recruit him and Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And I heard that too. And then there was the last couple nights, LeBron had dinner, one with Kyrie and I think Jimmy Butler, back-to-back nights.
Right.
And it was like, he like took him out somewhere nice in L.A.
Yeah.
Like Chow's or something like that, or Mr. Fow's or something like that up in Hollywood.
Yeah, he's trying to recruit them.
He is, absolutely, because he knows he's only got a couple years left. He wants to win again. He wants to do something out here.
And for me, Kyrie makes more sense than Butler. But at the same time, I don't think he's going to come.
Well, okay, the thing is, too, is right, Kyrie's not a trade. He's a free agent.
He's a free agent.
So is Butler.
Yeah.
So you're just adding those guys, and you're going to add Kyrie as a 2, but then you're going to have to let other guys go. The whole thing with LeBron is, I mean, who really wants to come play with him? So, yeah, I think like a Jimmy Butler might want to, but he's going to demand max money.
Yeah, I think Philly's going to make a big push to keep him.
I don't think they can, dude. They got too many max guys. You can only have 2 mega max guys or super max guys.
Who's the other super max? The other 2 though, because what is it? Embiid
and Simmons.
But Simmons not a max.
No, he will be in 2 years.
He will be.
So they can't make this guy. They can't have all 3 of them.
That's what I'm saying. That's
so
the
they're
decision
looking down the road.
Make.
Yeah, they're gonna make it. They're gonna let Butler walk. They're not gonna let Simmons do anything. He's good. So they're gonna pay him when his time comes up. They might even do it earlier to save money. So yeah, those will be their 2 supermax guys. Will be Embiid and Simmons. So Butler wouldn't get supermax money.
I mean, you could even go, but you could go Butler and Simmons max, and then trade Embiid because Embiid's breaks down every year all the time. He's always hurt.
They're not going to trade Embiid, dude.
Think about the value you get back for him too.
Dude, Butler's a journeyman already.
Well, yeah,
you know
true.
what I mean? So yeah, you're not going to fucking get rid of someone like Embiid. You know, you get a lot for him, but no, they're not going to get rid of him. But the thing there is that, I mean, Jimmy Butler, he's going to demand max money. And even ultra max money, and I don't think he's going to get it.
Right.
So, I mean, he's good, but he just hasn't shown up, man. And when he was the guy in Chicago, he couldn't do it.
He couldn't.
When he went to Minnesota or wherever he went, he couldn't do it. So, get the fuck out.
Yeah.
And now you're a fucking second tier guy.
Yeah, right? But I can't even see him coming, to be honest with you.
I think if they offered him, he'd take it. Whoever offers him, he'd take it. I think if LA offered him, he'd probably go there first.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Why not? He wants to take the money.
Well, for him, he just wants the money. He doesn't want the championships.
No. At this point of his career, he's probably like, fuck, if I get one, I get one. If not, oh well.
I don't know, man. The drama continues.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's talk about the playoffs, man. So, hey, man, we got a big fucking series going on in the East, huh?
What did I tell you, though? Did I call Toronto? I was talking about it, man.
No, you were. No, you've been sucking Kawhi's dick all year.
Right,
we know that, but that's what I'm saying. But, dude, this guy's just getting so beat up and so tired, man.
He's hurt bad.
And he's still being a man. He's manning up and he's just balling like a motherfucker.
He is.
Dude, man, how much of this shit can he take? And if he gets in the finals, he can't beat Golden State.
No, he can't. No.
Milwaukee has a shot because they got some guys, but I don't even think they got a shot because they're getting their ass beat up by Toronto.
And Golden State, the last couple games, man, they really turned it on. Well,
dude, they played this whole series without Durant.
Right.
And they've already said Durant and Boogie aren't playing for game 1 of the finals.
Right. And the way that they're playing, the way that Golden State is playing right now, it's sick. It kind of reminds me of before Durant was there when these guys were balling.
Well, of course it is, dude. And you got to look at it's very simple, right? You get probably the best isolation player in the league is Kevin Durant.
Right.
The thing that the system had in Golden State was ball movement.
Yeah.
When it hits Durant, it stops. So when he's not in the game or he's not playing, the ball moves more.
Yeah.
And they go back to what they were doing. Those guys won championships too.
Yeah, they did.
They fucked up the whole script of the NBA. The NBA did not want a fucking sweep from Portland. And reality is, I realize it, they didn't even want Portland to be there because they gave every chance for Denver to win those fucking series.
They did.
The refs are controlling these fucking games like a motherfucker. And I told you that in the last game.
Yeah.
And the reality is, T, it happens. And I still think Milwaukee's going to come out on top because I think the way they're going to time it is, they're going to announce Giannis as the MVP before Game 7, and then he'll win Game 7, and now they'll have some steam and some kind of storyline to go into the finals.
I don't know about that. And I get that if you were a tinfoil hat kind of guy like you are sometimes.
Okay, we'll just see what happens. We only got like 4 days until it happens. So by the next show, we can tell everybody. I'm just saying it's not a tinfoil hat because I'm not looking at a year in the future. It's going to happen the next 4 days.
No. But you're saying it like as if it's conspiracy type thing. The way that you're proposing it.
Okay, T. If I'm telling you this, and it comes tomorrow or whatever, they beat him in Toronto, and then they go back in Game 7, and then Giannis is named an MVP, and they win Game 7. That's what I just said.
Okay, but time
it
the fuck
happened
out.
before.
No, time out. Okay, because the way that you're describing it would mean that it's scripted, which means the NBA isn't a sport. So why the fuck are we talking about it?
It's influenced. It's not scripted.
You're saying it's scripted. The way you're saying, because you're saying it's going to be this, it's going to be that, it's going to be this.
It can't be scripted, but they can control it. And I explained to you that the other day.
No.
When you have a team
some of that shit
that can't score a basket because every foul's being called on them and their players are getting put on the bench because these fouls are being called, but on the other side of the court, no fouls being called, yeah, they control the game, T. And that's been the history of it. And unfortunately, there were guys even in the league that used to take advantage of it as the referees and bet on the games.
Right. No, we know the history of that, and they got caught and all that. I got you.
The league has their interests, bro. What is the league? Does the league really worried about the best team getting there? They don't care. They want money. They want money, man.
I don't know.
Golden State fucked the whole thing up. They don't want sweeps, dude.
Listen,
they want longer series. The first round they'll absorb because there's a lot of games.
But what I'm seeing is I'm seeing your boy Giannis, right? And I'm seeing him doing everything he can to try to dominate. And he's getting his points. What last game was it? 30-something points, right? Was it 36 or something like that? I mean, he scored.
Yeah,
he balled out. Well, and they still lost. So what the fuck more can he do?
No. Time out. But he didn't play the last 2 minutes. He got hurt.
Yeah, he did.
He didn't play the last 2 minutes of the game. So, yeah, it was tough. And especially right there where it was a 1-point game. Then it went up to like a 4-point game. He wasn't in the game, T. That's your best player.
But what I'm saying is that even with him balling out, they're still losing.
And so was Toronto when they lost their 2.
Yeah, the first 2.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Fucking Kawhi was balling out.
But the difference is Kawhi's supporting cast has gotten a lot better. The bench has played a lot better.
When they win.
Right.
Okay, it's just like this.
Now, they've won 3 in a row,
talking to a guy.
They've won 3 in a row. They figured it out and made the adjustments.
We'll see. They got to win one more.
They do.
But here's the thing, and I forget who it was. It might have been Kendrick Perkins or someone on the talk radio, and he said it just like this. There's one thing Golden State doesn't have to worry about, and it's the thing that Kawhi and Giannis and even Harden worry about every time they go to the arena at night because they don't have anyone else on their team. So they're hoping somebody else fucking plays that night because they bring it every fucking night.
Yeah.
At some way or another, they bring that shit every night.
Agreed.
A bad night scoring for these guys is 20 points, and that's still bringing it.
Right.
They make differences on the court. They need someone else to do something.
Yeah.
And that's really what they're hoping for. When the other guys don't do nothing, T, it's hard for those teams to win.
But see,
and that's really the thing because now.
But that just goes back to exactly what you were saying.
Hold on. I'm going to finish. Golden State. Okay. Their guy right now, let's just say, forget even KD's on the team.
Right.
Steph Curry's the man. He has a bad night. Okay, give it to Draymond. Draymond's been going off. He's been there doing the same shit for 5 years. He's having a bad night. Yeah, guess what? Clay. You got 3 options there. You bring Durant back, you got 4. These guys should be unbeatable, T. They should be. And that's the thing. If they make them lose, it's like they did with Cleveland. When you watch those series and those games over and over, that game got controlled at the end.
Right.
And all these fouls got called on these guys. But what happened is these players, they get all worked up and they start talking shit to the refs and it gets in their head and they're all fucked up. Golden State's so seasoned now when they were doing that to them in Portland and Portland was getting these 10, 15-point leads at halftime. Golden State was like, fuck this, dude. Guys, keep playing through it. We know they're doing this shit.
Yeah, and a lot of that, too, is the influence of Kerr, No.
It's because they've been there the last 4 years.
I understand that,
so
but the influence of their coach, too, telling them, listen, and helping them work through that.
More than that, T, they've already dealt with it. They've dealt with it on both sides. They've dealt with it when it affected them, and they lost the games, and they lost the finals. So they know already these things happen. There's these controlling moments by the referees. Don't let it fuck with you. And they just keep playing through it. That's how they got that 4-0 sweep.
Okay.
There were 2 games when Portland had a 15-point lead at halftime. And then they were losing by mid-third quarter. And it wasn't like there were fouls being called.
No,
you know what I mean?
Right.
But you figure at that point, 15-point lead with a half to play, you should be okay. within 5 minutes, 6 minutes, it was tie game.
Right.
Fuck, dude.
I don't know. I mean, you and I both said at the start of this whole thing, Golden State is going to come out of the West, and whoever comes out of the East is going to go up against Golden State, and Golden State's going to take it.
You know, it sort of looked like it was lining up, and Golden State was getting hurt. They were getting tired, and now they just look like they got rejuvenated when KD went out.
Yeah.
And these guys are rolling. Now they're resting.
Yeah, I mean,
now
these guys they're playing differently.
Here's the bad thing, too, T. I'm going to throw another one at you. So, the All-NBA teams came out, right?
Yep.
So, see, that determines if these guys get Supermax money.
Right.
If they make the All-NBA teams.
I know where you're going with this.
With Klay Thompson.
He got fucked.
And he's pissed. He's going to fucking be the MVP in the finals. You watch. I'm telling you, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, really.
I want to see him go off.
He's going to go off. And the bad thing is now, he's going to re-sign with Golden State.
And they fucked him because they're stupid. That's really what it boils down to. These guys that are judging this, they fucked him because they're trying to put him up against guys that are playing more of the traditional role. Clay's look who he's playing with. He's deferring. He's doing other, but he does.
But that's
other
not the
things.
other guy's fault. But here's the thing, right? They only have 2 guards on each team.
Right.
It's 2 guards, a center, and 2 forwards.
Right.
So you only have 2 guards out of 30 teams for first team. 2 guard, the next 2 out of the other whatever. You know what I mean? So reality for the third team, there's only 6 guards they can pick.
I don't know. I think he got fucked on this, to be honest with you.
I don't know, man. I mean, I know he got fucked. He's good. But it's not like he's the main guy every time.
But that's because of the team he's on.
Correct.
And because of the role that he chose to do. If he was on a different team, it would be a different situation.
Theoretically.
Yeah.
Theoretically.
Oh, he's going to ball out no matter what team he's on.
Okay, did he deserve to be on the first team above Damian Lillard or Russell Westbrook?
Westbrook.
No, he can't, because the stats.
No,
you're the stats guy with Harden. Now you're just saying.
Listen, he can ball out like Westbrook does. Okay?
I'm not saying if he can ball out. Now, look at his stats.
The only stat that hurts him is his plus minus.
No, Russell. Okay, just think of this. How can you not put Russell Westbrook on there? He's averaging a triple-double.
Because Westbrook has declined in stats every year, and this has been
averaging a triple-double. Guys can't do that, T.
Okay.
They don't. Because Oscar Robertson is the only other guy to do it.
Because Westbrook is the only guy that's that fucking like ball hoggish to do it.
That's just your opinion, but he's a first team guy.
No, it's a lot of fucking people's opinions.
Okay, on the second
people that are
team,
smarter than me.
The one that I think maybe is Kemba. But here's the thing. Kemba's got the snub for 3 years. He hasn't got any
Okay, let me ask you something. If you were building a team, would you want Kemba Walker or would you want fucking Klay Thompson?
Depends if I want a point guard or not.
Okay.
They're 2 different guards.
Right.
But that's my point. There was no way they're going to put Klay ahead of Steph. The only guy on the second team they could put him up against would be Kemba.
Right.
But see,
I would take Klay over Kemba any fucking day.
Of course, but they're putting Steph Curry as the 2.
Right.
Kemba's your point.
Right.
Right?
Right.
So,
but that's exactly what I'm saying, dude. There's no way fucking Kemba's better than Klay. Klay got fucked because these guys are voting like idiots and they're costing guys money. They're taking money out of these guys' mouths. Does Kemba Walker deserve a fucking max deal?
Maybe. Have you seen his numbers?
I have.
He's averaging like 20-some points for the last 3 years.
Right.
I mean, dude, that's pretty fucking good for a team that sucks.
Right, because he's the only fucking guy.
But don't you think the defenses know that too? I mean, isn't that the conversation we have with Harden?
Does Kemba play D?
Yeah, he sort of does.
Yeah, he sort of does. No, but he's Klay is fucking lockdown.
Yeah, but okay, then let's just talk about Harden.
Okay,
Harden's the only guy on his team.
But he plays no D.
But he's the guy who scores. Well, it's a big, important role.
I mean, fuck, that's it.
I mean, you were just sucking on that a little while ago.
No, hold on. I still think he's the MVP this year. But I mean, let's get into this a little bit then.
So yeah, man. So talking about James Harden, it's the same kind of guy. Harden and Chris Paul got into it after the
Chris Paul.
Yeah, they got into it.
Chris Paul got into it.
It's part of the deal, man. It's emotion.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Those are 2 fucking dudes with 2 different types of spectrums. Okay, when the ball, they got into it about ball movement. They got into it about strategy. They can't coexist. Okay.
What the fuck are you talking about, dude? They had an argument because they lost the game. It was emotion.
No,
They're not sitting there hating each other. Okay. They're probably sucking each other's dick right now. They're buddies.
They may be buddies off the court, but on the court, they don't agree with each other. Okay,
but I mean,
let me ask you
there's so many guys in history that don't like playing with other guys.
When Chris Paul is running everything when he has the ball, look at Harden. He looks disinterested. He doesn't even fucking give a shit. He's like, whatever. He's hardly running back. He's hardly doing anything.
Well, I think the whole team is like that because Harden dominates the ball.
No, I'm not talking about the whole team. I'm talking about those two guys.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, right, yeah. And you look at it, and typically the way it was before in D'Antoni's systems was about ball movement. It stops with James Harden. So, yeah, I agree. I think Chris Paul's butt hurt because he doesn't have a bigger role, and the ball stops with James Harden.
Correct.
But that's James Harden. That's the argument I keep telling you. Guy's like, he's not that good because he holds the ball for 20 seconds out of the 24.
Well, then the same argument.
He doesn't. I mean, he did better this year with assists.
Okay, the same argument goes for Kyrie, though. Same argument. I've heard the same argument for Kyrie.
You can go for anybody.
That the ball stops with him.
It can go for anybody who scores.
And for as much as he has the ball, he doesn't do as much as he should.
I think more out of all those guys, I don't know about that. I don't know about that statement, but I think more of all the guys, when you look at it, when they're so isolated with the ball and probably ball percentage of time, I know it's Harden wins it, but Giannis is right up there. They basically, their offense is let him break down the offense by driving and kick it out to some shooter. That's really their offense, the worst offense in the league. Look at it. Look at when they play. Everyone's standing at the 3-point line when he gets it.
Yeah.
And he just tries to dive in and he dishes it off to whoever. They're cutting to the basket, doing whatever else, and there's guys posting up on the 3-point line. So it's the same kind of thing, T. When you have a stud like that, they want to utilize him.
No,
you know what I mean?
I
but
agree
sometimes
with that.
These guys overdo it. And now but remember, who was it? Kobe or one of these guys came out talking shit about Harden when he was going through those 50 or 40-point stretches, saying, hey, that's all great, but when this fucker gets in the playoffs, it ain't going to work.
Right.
And they're right.
No, they're
because
right.
what happens is the defense changes.
It does.
And they allow illegal defense.
Right.
Because, we saw that the other night when three guys are covering Giannis before he even has the ball.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
You can't do that.
Yeah, he has to have the ball.
No, agreed.
So it's a little bit different in the playoffs. But I'm just saying with these guys, these ball hog guys, man, fuck all of them, dude. You know, and look here, Chris Paul, go fuck him, dude. He chose to go there.
He did.
He wanted to go there.
He did.
He fucking lobbied for that big ass contract.
Because
told him
he wanted the money because nobody else would do that.
He wanted to play with Harden because he thought he was going to win there.
But nobody else would take that stupid contract he wanted.
He didn't get that the first year.
He didn't.
So he went to go play with Harden to win because he thought, you know what? I'm good enough. James is good enough. We suck each other's dick. We could win a championship.
Yeah, no.
And the reality is they probably would have fucking won it if they didn't get hurt that year.
Yeah, but he's always hurt, so it doesn't matter.
Saying.
Fucking wind blows and it hurts somebody.
They had a 2-game lead, 1 game to go.
Right.
And you lose your second best guy who was actually balling out pretty good.
At the point, yeah.
You know, so yeah, I mean, they probably would have won it. That was their window. It closed.
It's done.
Yeah, that's it. Now they're going to blow up the fucking team.
They have to.
But you got 2 guys taking up over $80 million of money.
And who do you keep?
You have to keep those 2 guys. It's not like you have a choice. No one's going to take their money. No one's going to take the fucking contract.
Nobody's going to take Chris Paul's contract, that's for sure. Somebody will take Harden's.
They're not going to get rid of Harden ever, dude.
Exactly. But somebody would take it.
Of course, dude. But that's not even a conversation. But that's my point, is they're locked into those guys for the next 3 years. They're done.
They're done, man.
They're fucking done. So who do you got, T? What if
I got Toronto still, man?
Even if they play Golden State?
Yeah. Against Golden State?
Yeah,
no, I'm talking about right now.
No,
in the finals?
Well, okay, the finals are going to start in a few days.
Right.
So before our next show, the finals will be going.
I got fucking Golden State. Yeah, no matter what.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and take whoever comes out of the East will beat Golden State.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Just to fucking do it?
Yeah.
Why?
No, because I hate the fucking favorite, dude. I like the way Golden State's playing.
That doesn't mean that you got to fucking be stupid about it.
No, I don't. But I don't think it's going to be that. It's not going to be a 4-0 blowout. I think it's going to go 6 or 7 games, and I think whoever comes out of the East has a chance.
I don't even think it'll go 6 or 7. I think it'll go 5 at the most.
We'll see.
You know?
We'll see.
Well, think about it this way.
Hey, man, so really it's only about a week away from them announcing the MVP.
I know that. Well, hold on. Milwaukee and Toronto are beat up. Both of them are fucking beat up.
Yeah.
Giannis is chipped. So is Kawhi.
Yeah, so is Golden State, really.
Right.
Yeah, they're beat up too.
Not as much. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you still got those 3 guys.
No, just because these guys are beat up, they're playing. They're just tired.
But they also have a lot of rest.
You got Durant out for 4 fucking games.
But
they're beat up, dog.
We just said that they don't need Durant.
Whether they need him or not, they're still beat up.
That's not what I'm fucking talking about. Okay, you got two teams right now in the East with 1 superstar each. Okay, and their superstars are nicked. Okay. These guys are beat up right now.
Well, yeah, that's what we just said. They need someone else. So,
exactly. Yeah, so my point is even if they come out, whoever comes out of the East, they have to go up against a juggernaut like Golden State, who has 3 healthy fucking stars.
I know what you're saying, dude.
Good fucking luck with that.
Yeah, it seems logical, right? But it was the same sort of thing when Cleveland beat them. They was the same shit. Golden State was sitting there resting. It was absolutely the same story.
It's not the same.
Cleveland had 2 7-game series. They barely beat whoever the fuck they beat to get in the finals. Golden State was sitting there. They ended up going, and Golden State had a 3-2 lead.
Who did they have?
Cleveland?
Yes.
Yeah, that's not the point.
No, it is the point.
Dude, stop. Let me finish. This is what I'm saying. You make it seem like whoever comes out is just so fucked because Golden State did so good against Portland. Portland couldn't play with them. That was the worst matchup the NBA could have ever seen in that round, especially with Damian Lillard hurt. That's not going to happen to the East guys. The NBA won't allow it.
I don't know about that.
I'm just saying.
I don't know.
You watch it.
Golden State in 5.
All right, whatever.
All right, what's yours?
Whoever wins in 6 or 7. I'm still going to take the East because I don't think it's going to be that easy. I just don't.
All right.
Yeah, I don't.
I still think you're full of shit, but okay.
All right, dude. We'll see when it plays out. You know, you've been watching NBA for about a month, so we'll figure it out, dude. You know when it comes out.
And to the point you were trying to make a little bit earlier, how many we're a week away?
Yeah, from the finals.
No, from the announcement.
Oh, yeah.
What announcement would that be?
The MVP. For you to start drinking up, fucker.
Fuck that, dude. I'm not going to have to drink. You are, bitch.
Dude. Yeah, we'll see.
You're going to be here drunk on the fucking thing and probably make more sense than you normally do.
No, absolutely. Of course I want to make more sense, dude. Fuck, I keep lobbying for some beers in here or something. You guys don't want it.
What are you talking about?
That's what I mean. Dr. X the other day. Oh, no, because you guys are going to be getting up, going to the restroom. It's going to be taking too long.
I never said no to that shit.
I said Dr. X, dick.
I know, but dude, I just got back here. I would have fucking loved to have a beer right now.
No, we said that like 3 weeks ago.
I know, but I took off, remember?
No, not when you were gone, when you were here at the show.
I know, but what I'm saying is I expected to come in with some shit because I thought you would fucking trump this guy.
Oh, come on, Trump this guy. He's a fucking crybaby, dude.
Come on.
How can I fucking deal with this dude?
I don't know. Next week I'm bringing beers in. Fuck that.
Bring some scotch, dude. Fuck the beer.
Okay, that sounds good to me.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
All right, so what do we got next?
Well, I guess we're going to go into your Peru story, right? Let's talk about Peru a little bit, bro.
Oh, man. Fuck. What can I say about Peru? All I can say is, man, it's a country without a warning sticker. All right, you know how when you buy products nowadays, especially here in the States, when somebody fucks something up, you know, they always put warning stickers on everything, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Peru is the country without warning stickers. All right. Driving around there is like watching Mad Max Thunderdome. It's fucking crazy. Lanes are just a suggestion. Green light, red light, just a suggestion. It's fucking nuts. Dudes are almost T-boning.
Are you driving an alpaca?
No, I ate one. It was fucking dope, though. I ate one.
Well, how did it taste?
Oh, God, it was fucking delicious. I couldn't.
You're so full of it, dog.
Swear to
You're
God,
just
dude.
saying that.
Okay, alpaca tastes
like chicken?
No, it doesn't. Honestly, alpaca tastes a lot like a pork chop. And it's seasoned like a pork chop, the way they season it over there. And it has the consistency of a pork chop. It's fucking delicious. I had it and goddamn, I was loving it. Okay, I loved it. I will say this, man. I went to Machu Picchu. You saw the pics because I sent you some pics. What was the comment that you made about my picture at Machu Picchu? Come on.
Yeah, dude, you looked all fucked up, dude. You look like a fish that we used to pull from the bottom on our half-day boats when we used to go out in the ocean.
Yeah.
Like their eyes bulge out.
Yeah.
You were all fucked up, dude.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy, man.
No, absolutely was.
You know, and altitude sickness is a real thing. So if you guys haven't been there and you guys are thinking about going, altitude sickness is legit. Okay, you do get fucked up. So on your first day, and I didn't know this, okay, I learned this afterwards, but on your first day in Cusco, which is the main city to get to Machu Picchu, your first day, don't do anything, just chill. Walk around the city, chill, get adapted to the altitude, because if you try to do other stuff, you're fucked. Okay. But Machu Picchu, if you haven't been and it's on your bucket list, you gotta go. Okay. It is such a great experience. It's the 7 wonders of the world. I mean, the sky, everything. There's nothing like it. There really isn't.
Well, it looks beautiful, man. Even all the pictures you were showing me, everything else, the text you were sending. Hey, that shit was pretty cool, that GoPro thing you were doing.
Oh, yeah, man.
Why don't you talk about that shit, dude?
So we took a bunch of videos of with our GoPros. We took pictures. We took all this. And GoPro has like an app on the phone that has... what it'll do is it'll take still photos, it'll take GoPro images, even your own camera images. Like,
yeah, and did like a slideshow and shit. It was pretty cool, man.
It does a video thing. You know,
dude, it was fucking cool.
We went ATV riding through the sacred Inca trails and everything.
Yeah.
And that thing was dope. And that GoPro on there, I mean, the sky's blue and you just see all this dirt going everywhere when we're ATV riding. It was fucking awesome. But... you know, we went on boats. We did all kinds of crazy stuff. It was fun, man.
So did you ride a llama or an alpaca?
No, we got to pet them and feed them, but I didn't get to ride them.
Dude, you should have tried to jump on one, dude.
I tried, but then they caught me and...
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, dude, you send me a picture and you were in an alpaca sweater.
Yeah.
And what did I fucking tell you?
To get you one.
Did you get me one?
Nope.
Oh, you fucking ass.
Okay, you told me after... Wait.
How the fuck do I know it's there?
Wait.
I wasn't like I was thinking like, dude.
I know, but you told me after, so I tried.
You send me... I sent it right like a minute after you send the picture.
I went to 4 fucking stores. No, but I had already been out of Cusco. I'm in Lima now.
Well, yeah, but you didn't send me that picture when you were in...
I know I didn't, but...
in Culo.
Okay, so I went to go find it for you.
In
right?
Culo.
In Cusco.
Cusco.
Yeah,
it's Cusco.
You got culo on
Same
the mind.
thing, dude.
So what happened was we ended up going to 4 fucking stores for you, man. 4 stores. And you know what? They don't have your size. They didn't make it.
Well, I was going to
size.
say, dude, it was going to be hard. You probably have to give me like a 5X.
They don't have it. No, actually, they run pretty nice, man.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, they do.
Because I was thinking, like, isn't the average person's height like 4 feet?
No, those were the Incas.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
So when you're walking through the trails over there in Machu Picchu, they're tiny. The steps are tiny, too. It's like, fuck, man, these guys were small.
Yeah, no, they're little people, dude. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Fuck.
Dude,
I was
did you
thinking, man,
see the
just give
video
a
of me on
small,
the
I'll use it
cliff?
for a beanie.
Did you see that video of us walking on the cliff?
I don't remember, dude. I don't remember exactly.
That trail is so narrow, and one false step, and boom, you're down. You're done. You're gone. And there's nothing there.
You mean to tell me we were close to losing Sweet Tea?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. I told you, Dr. X. I told you he was doing some crazy
I was
adventure.
waiting for my lady to push me.
Yeah.
I kind of anticipated that,
I figured she would, man. Yeah.
You know, but see, I played it smart. I didn't up my insurance before I went.
All right. You don't want to just turn around and like, you know what, honey? Here's a right hook for you.
But if I would have upped my insurance, I would have been goner for sure. I already knew that. You know?
No, absolutely.
She would have wanted that payday. But because I didn't up it, she's like, fuck it. I'm not going to do it. It's not worth that little bit. Right?
I guess.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, fuck it, dude. You know what? Fuck it. There's going to be more headache for me. Fucking
right, exactly.
Live.
Exactly. So the one thing I didn't get to do that I really wanted to do was to eat some cuy, which is guinea
I know
pig.
you talked about that. But getting to did you get fucked up?
Oh, I got fucked up from the altitude for sure.
Dick. Did you fucking intoxicate yourself or do some kind of local drink or?
Oh, pisco.
Whatever.
Pisco sour. No, that's like the country, the drink of the fucking country, man, is pisco. It's like a tequila, and they do it's called a pisco sour. And dude, that thing fucking hammers you. That thing, yeah, I got a little bit hammered but
probably like a half of one you drank?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Actually,
right.
no, what I discovered was they had, instead of a pisco sour, they have this other version, which is with passion fruit and the pisco. And that shit is even better. It's tastier to me. And I was drinking more of that, and I was getting a little buzzed on that thing. That thing was fucking good.
No, man, all those pictures you sent, man, that's a beautiful country, man.
It's a beautiful country, beautiful people. Enjoyed it thoroughly. Gonna go back in another 2 years. So that's gonna be cool.
No, absolutely.
I'm already planning it. You got to come with.
Oh, no, I ain't going, dude.
Come on.
No, dude, if I'm going to spend my money, I want to go somewhere else, dude, where I can have like some kind of, adult fun.
Well, you could have adult fun there, I'm sure.
Yeah, no, but I'm not into 4 feet tall chicks, dude.
Oh, come on.
No.
I thought you liked them small.
With an almond head. I do like petite women.
Right.
I do. But
Yeah.
that's too petite, dog.
You think so?
Yeah. Do you want to talk about like if you ever did it with a midget? I've done it with a midget before.
Have you really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a story for another day then.
Yeah, in China.
We
dude.
got to get into that.
Thunder and lightning.
Oh my God.
Ling ling. Anyways, dog.
Anyway, it was a fucking beautiful trip. It was fun. You saw the videos. I'm gonna post something on the website a little bit later with some videos or some pictures and all that type of stuff.
Cool, man. Yeah, no, absolutely, man. Glad to have you back, T.
Yeah, I'm glad to be back. As much as I enjoyed it, there's no place like home.
Great
really
to have you
isn't.
back, man. No, absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, man. No, that was a good story, T, man. Thanks for, your vacation sounded great. Everything was good, man. Yeah, maybe I will go with you next time you go, dude, but I doubt it. I'm just throwing that out
I'd
there.
love to have you, though.
No, thank you, dude. I appreciate it, man. But, hey, we're going to do something a little bit different now, T. We do our entertainment bit, but we're going to slide in this a little bit smooth, man.
All right.
We're going to do a little bit different today, and we're going to just get into it, and then we'll just start rolling with it, and everyone will know what we're doing. How about that?
All right.
All right, here we go, man.
Ooh.
Yeah, like that, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Baba Yaga.
Yeah, a little John Wick for you,
John
brother.
Wick.
So what we're going to do, man, we're going to talk about your boy here, John Wick. And what we're going to do, man, is we're going to do a little preview of the third show, man.
Yeah.
The third movie he's got.
Yeah, that
That thing
movie
hit, and it
ooh.
fucking took Avengers off the tab, huh?
Finally, something knocked it off.
No, absolutely, man. Yeah, so what we're going to do today is we're just going to catch everybody up on the Wick series, talk about 1 and 2 a little bit, and then start talking about what we saw in the trailers on 3.
Okay, let's
All right?
do this.
So get into it, T. This is your guy, man. You jump into it, brother.
Oh, Baba Yaga. Love it.
So why don't you explain to everybody what
Okay.
Baba Yaga is first, man?
So Baba Yaga is the boogeyman in Russian. And that's where it starts off in the very first one. They fucked up. Some guys beat up him and took his car that they were looking at. Before I get into that, his wife dies at the beginning.
Right, so it's a tragedy kind of story.
It opens up
He's
kind of
all
fucked up.
depressed. Yeah,
Yeah.
his wife just passed away unexpectedly. He's
Yeah.
pretty fucked. Then she sent him a dog from somewhere that was quarantined for a while, and basically after her funeral, the dog showed up.
The dog shows up. So he has this dog that reminds him of his wife, and it's part of his mourning process.
Correct.
And so he's out, out and about, and he's gassing up, and these guys approach him and talks about his car. He has this classic muscle car.
He's a Mustang, dude. It looked like Eleanor from Gone in 60 Seconds. It's like that kind of Mustang.
Exactly.
Fastback kind of shit.
Exactly. And the guy asks him how much, and he says, not for sale. Then the guy says something in Russian, and he replies back to him in Russian. And, kind of tripped the guy out, and he talks shit, kind of clap back. Other dude comes in and says, sorry about that. You have a nice day. Sorry about that. So he takes off. Next thing you know, in the middle of the night, these dudes break into his house to steal that car, and they killed the dog, and they fucked up John Wick. Knocked him out cold, right?
And took his car.
Took his car, killed his dog. All right.
And
they're
woke up
fucked.
the Kraken.
Exactly.
Right? They fucking
they're
just turned this dude loose, right?
So then what happens is these guys show up at a chop shop with that car, and the guy recognizes the car and says, where'd you get that car? And he goes, what do you mean? He goes, what does it matter? And he goes, where'd you fucking get that car? And he goes, what does it matter? So then they're arguing. Then he cold cocks the dude because he knows whose car that is.
The young Russian guy.
Yeah, he cold cocks a young Russian kid.
That was Ligamazano, John Ligamazano.
Correct. And he was good in that too.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, he fucking cold cocks him. The guy's all, we own you. He goes, you don't own me. And they got into it, right?
So getting back
So
a
he's
little
gonna
bit more into it, that guy's dad was like some big mafia kingpin.
Right. And
So
that's
this
what I was
kid was
getting
just
to.
like running a little bit crazy, and he
Yeah.
tried to fucking push his way through that little chop shop because I'm sure he probably ran all sorts of shit through there.
Right. And so what happens is he goes, I'm going to tell my dad. So then he runs and tells his dad. His dad gives him a call and says, I heard you hit my son. And he goes, yeah. Do you know whose car he had? Do you know what he did? And so then he tells him what happened. And now the dad's like, holy shit. He fucked up bad, his son.
Yeah, and he beat his son's ass.
And he beat his son's ass, made him puke right there on the floor. It was fucking beautiful. But that's when he starts telling the story about Baba Yaga. And he gives him this story and he tells him, He wasn't the one. He wasn't the one that they feared. He was the one that they sent in to kill.
No, that's
I'm
not,
sorry. He wasn't the boogeyman.
Correct.
He was the one that they sent to kill the boogeyman. Okay, so this guy's badass, right? And he fucked up.
Yeah, so basically then what goes on is it just, basically John Wick is just on a terror spree because everything's just fucked up in his life now. The only thing that reminded him of his wife anymore was that dog. They killed his dog.
So
that was his motivation to kill everybody.
And stole his car.
The mafia kingpin talked to him sort of, hey, John, let's let bygones be bygones. And he sort of told him to go fuck himself.
Well, he just didn't say anything, which was telling him, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, so there's some secret organization that John Wick's a part of, some assassin organization, right, that deals with these guys and has this hotel, and they have all these services for these guys and what have you, and we'll get into that into Wick 2. But yeah, he goes into that and starts his assassin spree again over there, and there's actually people hired by the mafia guy to try to kill him.
Exactly.
That hot chick. Remember in the hotel?
Oh, in the hotel, which she broke the hotel rules. And the hotel rules are there's no...
It's not the hotel, it's the organization. The organization owns the hotel.
Right.
So I forget what it's called.
But the rules are there's...
You just don't do anything in the hotel.
No business on the grounds.
Correct.
There's no business on the grounds. And so she broke those rules.
Right.
And so she ends up having to pay the punishment for that later on. But, this whole thing is they went to John Wick's best friend and told him that we're going to give you $10 million if you kill John Wick. So he agreed. But what he was doing was he was secretly keeping John Wick alive with a sniper rifle, and he was hanging out in the background, and he was keeping John Wick alive.
Right. And then when they realized that, they ended up snuffing that dude.
Right.
So it was a good story.
It was a great story.
Was a great story. He ended up killing everybody. He got his way.
Yeah.
And it seemed like he was going to be able to walk off into the sunset.
It did seem like that. And, here's a little fun fact that I found out about the movie. It was a low budget movie. And no studio wanted it at first. I mean, this wasn't like a big production and it got passed on by a lot of places. And now look at this thing.
Well, yeah, you never know, T, of what it's going to do to the public and what it really, if it's really going to spark them and it's going to be one of these cult classic kind of things that get a following.
Right.
And Wick has a following.
It has a big following now.
And let's be honest, Keanu Reeves has been a little bit dead. You know what I mean? He hasn't been doing much in his career.
Now, did you know?
And this sort of re-pumped him a little bit.
Did you know that this could have fallen into a did you know, but this is a did you know in entertainment. The first movie, actually the first two movies that remember back in early in Keanu's career was The Matrix, right? You remember The Matrix?
Yeah, of course I remember The Matrix.
So two of the stunt coordinators, big time stunt coordinators on that movie ended up being co-directors for John Wick. So it's kind of cool. You know what I mean? So there's that connection. And then that's why in the second one, they brought in, what's his name from The Matrix.
So in the second movie, basically, now this guy's still retired, right? Or no, he was actually working in the beginning of the second movie, right?
Well, no, he was still retired.
No. Because in the second movie, they were showing him on the streets trying to kill somebody, and his car was all fucked up like right after that.
No, he was trying to get his car back. Because he still, at the end of the first, he still didn't get his car back.
No, he got his car out of that.
No, sir. That wasn't his car. He got, in the beginning of the second movie, the mob boss of the Russians, right, that he was going after, okay, the one whose son, he actually ended up killing him at the end of the first, all right? He was still looking for his car, and he went to the guy's cousin, who was another mobster, and he had...
Oh, he took it from his garage.
He took it from his garage.
But but he wasn't retired in the beginning of the second movie because he was trying to assassinate some Asian dudes or something. There was a fight for some Asian dudes. I just saw it the other day. So it was something in the beginning of the movie. And then he went back home and he fed his dog, and his dog's big now.
But he was still retired.
Because remember, at the end of the first movie, he got another dog.
Right, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
another puppy. Yeah. Right? Because he sort of woke up in a shelter or something and he stitched himself up.
It was a pit.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, so.
In the second movie, he got, in the beginning, he did something, but then he came home and he just sat on the floor right there with the dog eating his food.
Right. But I think that picks up where the other one left off type of thing too.
Yeah, and then the guy comes back in and basically sort of there was a guy from his past who was involved in what he did before, and they had some sort of blood covenant kind of thing.
Right.
And he sort of called John Wick out and he made him come back in the system.
And he says he's invoking it.
Right, exactly. He had to, and he really couldn't do nothing. And John Wick asked him not to do that.
Right.
And the guy ended up doing it. And the person he wanted to be killed was his guy's sister, who was running the organization. That way he could run the organization without his sister.
Exactly.
So John Wick had to do that.
Now, John Wick initially had said no, though.
Yeah, absolutely did. But he didn't want to, and the guy blew up his fucking house.
Yeah, and almost killed him and the dog.
Correct. Yeah. So, I mean, he ended up having to do it, and then it just got crazier from there.
Right.
You know what I mean? And, like, there's a good fight scenes, you know what I mean, with all those assassins, when they put the hit out on him, and all those assassins were trying to kill him and shit.
Yeah, it was an open contract on him.
Yeah, exactly. So all these people out of the woodwork, man, just coming out, that big old Asian dude that he had to fucking shoot like 50 times.
Dude, yeah, that just wouldn't go down.
Yeah,
man.
that was cool. But yeah, I mean, the second was just sort of the same premise, man, you know, kind of thing. These guys just trying to get out of the industry.
Yeah, it's him trying to get out now because he got sucked back in, just like in the first when they told him, be careful, don't even dip a toe back because you're going to be dragged back in. Right.
So basically at the end of the second show, then he basically had violated all these rules and things that he wasn't supposed to do.
He killed somebody on the ground.
And he got kicked out of the organization. And basically that one guy in charge, who's always in the movies, told him, hey, dude, I'm going to give you a little head start or something. And he took off. And that was the end of the movie.
That was the end of the movie. So part 3, from what we've seen on the trailers, is where it picks up now.
Well, hold on, T. You're getting a little excited. We're not even going to talk about that yet. Before we even talk about that, right, I'm going to challenge you, man.
Challenge me.
All right. So how about this, T? How about I decide to come out here next week when we do the show?
Yeah.
And we come out a little bit earlier. And me and you go see John Wick 3.
Let's do it.
And then we can have our review on John Wick 3. What do you think about that, man?
I love that.
I mean, that'll be better, right? Both of us have our own opinion on it.
Okay, question.
You got to keep me awake.
Yeah, I know. But, okay, real quick.
What?
Is it just us two?
Well, he's going to want to go, dude.
That's what I'm asking, man.
Right. But what do you mean? I mean, what are we going to say?
No. I don't have a problem with it necessarily. He's just got to keep himself in check because he likes to talk a lot during the movies.
I've never been to a movie with him. I don't go to the movies.
I have.
Then he can't go, dude.
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, if he's going to be talking, he can't go.
Okay, because he's going to get butthurt.
Hey, Dr. X, sorry, bro, you're out. Look at him.
Yeah. Look at that, dude.
All right, dude. We'll figure this shit out later.
Okay.
Bigfoot China.
I'm up for the challenge. I love it.
That's perfect, man. So that way we don't even have to talk about the fucking trailer, dude.
No.
We'll just wait till next week. We go see the movie. Me and you both before the show. And I'll either be a good review or I'll have a good nap, dude. And I'll be rested for the show.
Okay, well, I'm not going to let you go to sleep then. Maybe I will bring Dr. X so he could talk to you the whole fucking time.
I'm going to sock him.
Do what you got to do. I don't care.
We're not bringing him.
Okay,
We're not bringing him.
All right.
But if the movie sucks, I'm going to fall asleep.
Are you buying me popcorn?
Yeah, I'll buy you a popcorn.
All right.
Yeah,
well,
don't worry
I'm there
about
then.
it.
All right, cool.
Man. Yeah.
I'm good.
Hey, do you still got that shit on that app you had to get, like, tickets cheap?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, figure it out for next week.
Yeah, I'll get it going. Sounds
all right,
good.
man. So what do we got next, man?
That's it. That's our close, man.
Fuck, dude, that was quick, man. That thing seemed to fly by. You know what, though? It's because we haven't done it, T. We had that week off, dude. I felt like I could keep talking for another couple hours right now.
I don't know about you, though. I came in refreshed. I feel
did too,
good.
man. No, I feel great,
I feel really good. You know, I like that. I like the idea of, you know, we'll go at it hard for a few weeks and then come back, take a week off, come back refreshed.
Yeah, no, absolutely, man. Yeah, I feel great myself.
All right. So,
again, man, we want to say thanks to everybody, man. We know you're out there. We know you're listening, whatever way you're listening. We want to say thanks, man. Thanks for sticking around, dealing with us. You know, we want to say thanks for welcoming us back. We hope you guys enjoy the show.
Feels good to be back.
You know, remember to visit our website, thedoubleshow.com. So www.thedoubleshow.com.
Don't forget our Patreon at patreon.com/thedoubleshow.
And, you know, just hit us up on any one of these platforms, man. The Podbeans, the Spotifys, the Googles, right? On everything, right?
Don't forget Apple Podcasts.
Oh, wait a minute, though. Did we even tell anybody we're on YouTube?
Oh, no. We are on YouTube now.
Yeah, fuck yeah. We're on YouTube, guys. So just, you know, go on YouTube and search The Double I Show.
Yeah, the links are in the description will be in the show.
There's no videos, guys.
Yeah, it's not
just
a video.
Audio.
It's all audio.
So don't get excited. All right.
But hey, you know what? You'll be able, if you're not into a lot of other stuff, at least you could do it on YouTube.
Yeah. You know what, T, we didn't bring up, man?
What's that?
And I want to say thanks. Fuck, dude.
You're welcome.
We got smashed on our Patreon, dude. Remember our last episode? We said the first 10 people to come out to sign up.
Yeah.
We're going to send that stuff out. So guess what? The 10 of you that signed up, we're going to send you all 3 of the things we talked about.
Oh, nice.
You're going to get a hat, you're going to get a shirt, and you're going to get a
hoodie.
backpack.
Oh, the backpack.
Yeah, the hoodie's
That's right.
not a fucking hoodie. But yeah, we're going to get a backpack.
The backpack.
So we were going to say we're going to give them one of each.
Right.
But our supplier really hooked us up. We're just going to give them all of them.
Bring it.
So that's good. Thank you to everybody. But we got a lot more than 10 sign up. So we want to say to those other folks too, guess what? Because you signed up on the same day, we're going to do the same thing for you.
Nice.
Right? So we're going to go ahead and do that. We have about 18 or 19 people that did it, T. So we're going to go ahead and give them all everything. How about that?
Oh, well, I say we keep it rolling then. Let's see how many we can get signed up again.
Well, let's wait a week, dude.
You want to wait?
Let's wait a week.
All right.
Okay? You know what? Hey, it's just what it is.
It doesn't matter, man. Dr. X has got to start sending all that shit out anyway.
Well, that's his job. He said he wanted to do that in the beginning, remember?
I know, but that's what I'm saying.
But then he's crying now. There's not an envelope big enough for all 3, he told me.
Put a fucking box.
Dude, right? Where did he get this guy?
I don't know where you found this guy.
I'm just saying, hey, T,
don't
great to have you back, brother.
Don't forget Uncle Rico.
Wow, I haven't heard from that dude in a while.
Oh, yeah. He's still waiting in the minors. I'm just saying.
He was on it for a couple weeks, dog, like really pushing to come over here, and then he fucking sort of dropped off. I forgot about that fool.
Maybe because X stepped it up.
He did step it up, remember? And I told you sometimes you need that push, right?
Yeah.
Look, he's flipping me off, dude. Dude, that's enough of that, dog. We're going to have a discussion outside right now, man.
Oh, It's going to, maybe I'll bring out the mic out there. I want to record that shit.
No, bring your GoPro, dog.
Oh, there we go. I got it with me too.
Strap it on me, dude, while I fucking box him down.
It's going to be fucking cool, right?
All right, man.
Anyway.
So we're going to go ahead and get going, man. We're going to sign off. Thanks again for sticking around for Incoherent Idiocy. I'm R.W. King with...
I'm Sweet Tea.
And you know what, guys? Thanks again for sticking around, but we are...
out.
From California.
Checking in from the left coast where we take sound that combines sunshine with rhyme, move 'em around. Take it slow, watch the smoke we blow. Bring California swing and this thing for show. Well, hey there, baby doll, dance the go-go. Off a little mentally, I see it in slow-mo. Hollywood, the east side, Hub City, and Frisco. Calles to the playas, fires up in the disco. Whoa, whoa, oh, now here we go. Mira, delincuentes, bum rush the show. Aquí in Cali, with trees so sweet, and these habits is feeling Ari on this rugby beat. And on summer nights, we use our feet, keeping in mind the danger walking on these LA streets. So what eyes that reflect is the waves hit shore. Through the